That was Zoinks by Sam Cartier de Ruger. Ruger. I don't know if anybody hopped on yet. Hello, if anybody's here. If nobody's here, it's okay. Um, Today we're playing Aether and Iron. Why are you making faces? You should make more faces. Yeah, we're making faces. Just waiting for people to hop in. We did the song already. It was 2 minutes. 2 minutes goes by fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's in yet.
But
I guess I should just go and play, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
do it.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. I'm gonna do the remove background, even though it ruins my ears. Just because
I know.
I think it looks better.
And you know. That's
Yeah.
Plus, it's really tiny anyway.
It is really nice.
It's not like you can see it. We have to stream it.
Yeah, give it a second.
Uh, oh.
You should get googly eyes.
I know. I thought about it. Yeah.
Chaos theory?
It's the name of it, I guess.
Oh,
Said something about chaos.
life finds a way. Hi, David. I hope you haven't melted completely. What a world! What a world! Ba, 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 da, da. You missed on a fun song. You're managing for the moment. You should like do what that Odo guy did on DS9 and just turn into a liquid in a bucket.
Even at my job, the AC is great, but I still manage to sweat like a pig.
Yeah, it's still warm in here, even though we have the AC on. But then you step into the other room, and it's really, really hot,
That's what I'm saying.
and then you feel fine.
As soon as you leave the stream of air, you're like dead. Dead.
Right?
Da, da, da.
Yeah, it's too addictive in your brain.
It is.
Excuse
Very
me.
catchy.
Do you like swing music?
Yeah.
This game is taking far longer than usual to load. We might not have ourselves a game.
Have yourself a merry little.
You do? Do you have a favorite swing song? Sports' favorite swing song is like
Booty swing.
Booty Swing.
I circle bleachers and overgrown
Oh.
fields like a
I didn't
bee
even click anything
until I'm
and she's
drawn
already
to a
talking.
flower made of colorful paper.
Should be like
The
that.
ground around it's ringed by footprints.
You like the song that was in the
Group was
mask?
here recently.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was a good one too. I like this one. I can't play it for you, but it has a very specific song artist. It's called "Friend Like Me" by Wolfgang Lohr and Ashley Slater. Basically, they took the song that the from Aladdin, where the The genie is singing, "He's never got a friend like me," and they put it to electro swing. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Investigate shutdown club. Yeah, you'd like it, I think. I have to investigate a shutdown club and investigate the disused museum. Is that the club? That's Annie's Walk. That's the club. And that's the museum. So we'll go to the club since it's first on the list.
You found me in the club.
Drinking bub. Or something.
I'm rolling slowly through a stop sign when the world seems to shiver. The Aether Road
Oh,
suddenly
okay.
drifts, colliding with my front right fender.
Thanks,
And
Nikki.
in my peripheral vision,
Are you
I
gonna
watch
be
a
able to
rotted
change your
house
name soon?
bend at the waist.
I thought that was coming up. And did you decide what you wanted to change it to? Oh, good job. 90 streams. David has just 10 more to go, and I'll hit the 100 club. We gotta do something for your 100th stream. Or 100th join of a stream? Should we do something for our 100th stream?
I know we're doing the bug event soon. Maybe we should do it on the screen.
100th stream is not actually on the computer.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta figure out the electricity for that. You're still toying with Diggum Underhill? That's a funny name. Are you gonna be a hobbit? I think it's a silly name.
I am a marionette to some immense force, the strings pulling on my entire body at once.
You would be what?
The nostalgic
Nico?
it's Gideon Jones.
Oh,
Nostalgic.
don't toy with your Diggum too much, he'll go blind. Yeah. Especially if it's Underhill.
Yeah,
Huh.
under a hill, talk to her.
Yeah. That's actually a good name for stream.
Nostalgic Nickel.
Nico. Yeah.
Nickel-chan. Nickel-chan.
That was the name when I was streaming, so not sure now. How about Yoshi owner?
Yosh. The big Yosh.
Yo
Yoshi.
Yoshi cool with it.
Yoshi.
Like you use yo and she.
Yeah.
So it's like yo, she, and then something. Yo, she, play game. Yoshinator. Yoshinator 9000.
Yotashi.
Yoshi smoothie with it. Yoshi smooth with it. That would be funny. That'd be a good one. Yoshi gaming.
Yoshi Gaming.
But you have to be careful with that because you don't want it to, like, here, I'll type out what I was thinking. Like, Yoshi smooth with it. Like that. Yoshi smooth with it.
Or Yoshi Gaming.
But if you did Yoshi gaming like this, right? Because you have to have it all as one name, right? It kind of looks like you'd be having it be like a Nintendo only. You know what I mean? That wouldn't.
Unless you do Yoshi Gaming.
Right, unless you do it David's way.
Yeah.
What the? The sky In a flash, the colors grow more vivid, while the outline expands against the blue sky. A forgotten island near the rift cracks like an egg, drifting into the well's depths to vanish. I need to get back to the hole, and now. Nellie needs to hear about this. There's no time to lose.
Okay. So something bad's happening with the well.
Something bad is always happening with them.
But before we talk to Nellie, we gotta fix our cars. Just in case. Okay. Ew. What's with the colors in that?
Calm down, Eleanor. What do I always say?
A panicked researcher finds only the worst outcomes. But I need to do something, Professor! Would you wait and see if a hurricane were about to break all your windows?
Nellie turns to me as I approach, her face a twitching mess of conflicting emotions. Alistair maintains a detached air, his face unreadable.
It's the well. Daisy picked up a spike in etheric activity. It's escalating, Gia. Really, really fast.
Yeah, I know. I just watched it tear apart an island. I came here to tell you.
I have an idea. But with how fast it's growing, the room for error is high. Don't you see, Professor? This is exactly why I have to do something.
Nation's Crusade has a gravity shield. The islands should be fine, right?
The towers won't hold forever. As the gravitational pull of the well increases, they're getting less effective. And once the pull is strong enough, they'll tear the barony apart.
Even once you've accepted a terrible reality as it is, sometimes it's hard to believe. The well's been a static, if terrifying part of the lowers for as long as I can remember. And that's about to change. How long until that happens?
Soon.
I've never seen the two of you argue like this. Maybe you need some
Figure
air.
something out. That's good.
We weren't arguing. I was just explaining my point to the professor.
It was merely a disagreement, Gia. We're academics. Our field is based on spirited discussion. As Eleanor hasn't started swinging fists at me, we're still in the realm of stability.
Professor Gardner, this is no time to joke.
May I ask you a favor? Would you mind getting me a water? I forgot to bring one out.
Yeah.
And then, is the air conditioner on high cool?
Yeah.
Really? It doesn't even feel cool anymore.
It is, but it's not touching. Like, I even have a fan.
You have the fan on the in part. The out part is the top, not the grate.
Yeah. This part.
Yeah, so you're taking all the air away from it. Turn the fan around, and that'll blow more air into the machine, and the whole air will come out. You see?
I'm just doing it so it's on. I'm not trying to, like, get it going.
Okay, well then it needs to be away from the filter. Because that filter is taking in air,
Okay.
right? And you're blocking that air from coming in. Yeah, now it's already starting to feel cooler.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Nikki, for the 17,766 hedge coats.
I'll take this seriously when you do, my dear.
Something? What exactly is this something
Oh,
you need to do?
Thank you, David, for the 36,000 hedge coins. That's a lot. Is that all of them? Is that all the ones we need? That's 69%. Nice. Oops. How do I get out of this? Uh-oh.
The well's growing fast. Annie still won't negotiate. So, maybe it's time to act.
We're doing everything we can. Annie will have to come to the table soon.
You ate too many hot foods for dinner? Oh boy. You gotta get a popsicle or some ice.
Gia, Daisy's already mounted onto the truck. We don't need to worry about Annie. We can go right now and activate her in range. We'll just have to be a little closer than I had planned.
Nellie, we talked about this. One wrong move at the well and you'll be torn apart before you get a chance to blink. You've seen what it can do to an island. And you're no island.
I agree. But if Eleanor's heart is set on this, the least we can do is ensure she is adequately supported. I know Daisy, and I can drive better than most in Olympus Park. I'll make sure she comes back safely.
Soup and spicy steak sandwich. Ooh. I like the soup.
Thank you, Professor. Let's go.
Wait a damn minute. Nellie, you run off half-cocked and you're going to wind up vaporized. I can't let you do this when we're so close with Annie. Nellie's face is a hot iron, glowing red from the coals of her fears and desperation colliding. A deep breath cools the fires before she speaks.
You're right. We're not ready. I'll try to think of another plan.
Now, hold on. Eleanor is right to be concerned. The well is a phenomenon poorly understood. She may not have enough information for a reliable predictive model. Thus, I believe she may be right. If we neglect to act now, it may be too late to act later.
Good night, Nikki. And thank you.
Professor, I admit I don't know all the science involved in what Nellie's doing. But I know danger, and Nellie knows to trust me when lives are on the line. A vein in his temple beats a steady rhythm in the quiet lab, though his face keeps an affable calm.
I am sure that Eleanor can make her own choices. If she says she's ready, then she's ready. Come along, my dear. Let's prepare the truck.
No. Gia is right. We need more time.
His jaw moves through several less than academic epithets before returning to neutral.
Very well.
All right. So we're clear? We stick to the plan. I keep helping the underground to force Annie to the table, and you keep an eye on the well while you work on improving Daisy.
Agreed. I've been panicking in part because, well, I'm behind schedule on a number of features. Maybe this is the push I needed.
Which features are you behind on?
Well, the first several tests came very close to explosive decompression, but I think I have that solved. The biggest problem now that that's solved is shielding to protect us from radiant efflux while the machine is running. It's going to take some time to solve, between design and production.
I'm going to get ready for the next mission. It might be the last before Annie comes around.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Okay. Oops, got nothing in the steamer trunk. And we have stuff we can sell, I think. Let's buy stuff that gives me, like, rerolls and stuff. Oh, it's for respec. Buy some more of those. Okay, let's just some. Now, we were going to this place.
The spotlighted reader boards filled up with names, but I somehow doubt Charity Grissom's short stories of the soul would have headlined during the place's club days. I snoop the stacks of dry reading material and breathe stale air until I find something shiny hidden away in the back room. A projector stocked with bootleg film reels.
Oh, we're just like finding bad things about our place, I guess.
The museum's a sealed-up mausoleum. Its headstone, a weathered sign, reads closed permanently due to crimes against human decency. So why is the lock on the side door brand new? I pick the lock, and the gallery door opens its polished floors and uncovered displays to me. Someone's been taking care of the place, and they've left a canvas inviting guest messages. Among the heartfelt appreciations, initials, and doodles, a cartoon Annie sulks in a corner. I'm halfway back to the car when someone calls me out.
Excuse me? Are you lost, miss?
Yeah, I was looking for something. Must have been somewhere else. The woman's eyes glide from me to my latest search site. I keep my face calm as I unlock the car, but I turn the key fast as she follows my coattails.
Are you looking for the recreational jump group?
It's weird that it's a she, but that voice is definitely not a she. Unless, of course, you know what? That was rude of me. I'm sorry. I realized what I just said.
Sweat pours off her brow.
We don't know who
eyes
this person
twitching
looks
like a
like,
bug expecting a newspaper.
or what they identify as.
Fortunately for the both of us, she'd said exactly what I needed to hear. Might be. Know where I can find them?
Grace is having it over at the garage. Better hop to it.
Between the drawn shutters, the barren front lot, and the sign flipped closed, the garage was a lonely shack, a blemish on the side of the road to somewhere. Walking up tells a different story. The ground rhythmically pounds beneath my feet while the shutters bleed clandestine murmurs.
Holy smokes! You hear that? This is it! The floating dance hall!
Yeah, I hear. Now, let's figure out how we're getting inside without spooking them off.
Let me try and eavesdrop. Heck yeah.
A yawning vent rests above the peeling mailbox. I do my best impression of a cat and clamber up, curling my claws into the edge of the vent to pull myself up for a listen.
Thanks, dude.
Faint echoes drift through the steel tunnel. Steps bounce along to the tune of a bright trumpet over
Water?
hoots, hollers, and the occasional cheered name. Grayson.
I didn't have any strawberry. How can I have more? That's not
If the
fun.
party's still going, they're likely expecting people. However, as my knuckles go to rap wood, the shutters go still. Silence rings in my ears. My hand inches towards my piece when the
When you
door
scrap
opens.
it.
Yeah, but I would have to click
Hi?
on things too.
Huh?
I have to like click on things too.
If you don't mind,
Hi.
over here,
Open
Huh?
for business?
do you mind sharing some with me?
I'll have it later.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, ma'am. The garage is closed for building inspection. Try again tomorrow?
Inspection, huh? Place don't look so bad to me. In fact, up close, I'd say it looks to be of a respectable quality.
It's all on the inside. There are termites, rats, all kinds of unpleasant stuff. But don't be alarmed. We're doing a deep clean to get the garage back in order.
You listen to music while you work? Maybe trumpet?
What? No. Why would there be a trumpet out here? This isn't any ruby hair or glass cage. And even if it were, there certainly wouldn't be any of that vulgarity going on.
Too bad. Whatever I heard could have given the house band at the Glass Cage a run for their money. Might have even had a gig for them.
Oops.
You do?
Look, cards on the table. You're Grayson, right? The Joe running the floating dance hall?
Yeah, I am. Nice to meet you too. And you are?
Gia Randazzo. And this is Benny. Group we're with wants to hire you for a party.
Oh, sure. But how many people you got coming? I got something planned in the tunnels next week. We can get another 5 or so, if they're hip enough to party with eighth and ears.
Looking for something a lot bigger. Need a community-wide shindig. Something to remind folks around here what it was like to let their hair down. The sooner, the better. Grayson looks at me like I'm talking about moving the moon. He brings himself back to the comfort of Earth with a cough.
Wow, dang, that's a lot to drop on a fella.
Can't do it?
No, it's not that I don't know how, but there are reasons we're partying it up in the middle of nowhere. Nation's crusade has a ban on any frivolous and morally suspect music.
The sky's the limit. Whatever you need, these people will get it. Hell, we'll even throw in an article in the paper after it's over.
That's right, this is front page stuff. Dancing their way to freedom. The floating dance hall hosts Night of Celebration in Nation's Crusade.
Oh, that sounds good.
With every word, every assurance, Grayson's eyes brighten. Seeming distant possibilities move into focus. Suddenly, moving the moon doesn't seem impossible.
Well, shoot. Why not? Let's do it. Let's throw NC the biggest bash in memory. I gotta finish up here, but meet me at the records building in Meadowlark. Head for the lower door during after hours.
Yeah. Right, there's a garage here. This one's got speakers. It's like a boat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We gotta get Benny a new one because his is all busted up.
There's no name for it, right?
Right?
Just like 14.
Okay. So the Hoopla has better storage, but the Tortoise has better health and a higher weight. So I guess we'll go with the Tortoise.
Oompa.
We'll put Benny.
Yeah.
He can't swap? What? Can he only drive his rusty wagon? That's really lame. I just bought this truck thinking I could get... Oh no. Alright, well, if we put Cress in, she should be able to... Yeah. This is very lame. But we can sell the old cars.
supposed to be.
Goodbye, Rusty Lemon. Honeybee.
Lemon.
And then we could get a new heavy for our main car. 26, 24. This can carry more weight, so I can have heavier weapons and stuff. So I think that's a good one to get. He's got a talent point.
Put the baby in jams.
Where's... Why did you not have a car? Oh, did I accidentally sell it back?
It's her accident.
Yeah. That seems like a silly thing to happen.
That was the honeybee, right?
No, I sold that one a while ago. But I'm saying the prisoner transport stuff, since we were driving around in that one. No.
It's that.
Okay. All that. And then, this thing needs to be a better color. Yeah, that's cute. What do you think? Yeah. I wish I could change the name. The Smith Co. Speaker. Yeah. Right? Something.
Oh, Candy Mountain.
Brute powerhouse. Sounds good too. Hippopotamus. My rhymes are bottomless. That makes us overweight.
Me too. Me too,
Oh, I know why. There we go. For this one, I'll just sell all this stuff. This can stay. And I can stay. Benny needs a new kazoo. Oh man. Do we have napkins?
Oh, yes, I lied. We have tissues.
Give me just a sec. I got stuff on my. I need to go to the records building. Which I guess is this.
Gia! Over here!
We look for the drab spot of color against a set of concrete steps and a double set of ornate doors. A film of grime says no one's been down here for months. Need help getting it open?
I got it, I think. My key should still work.
The door clicks open to a long, dark box. It's like breathing in a decades-sealed cabinet. Dust and stale air rush my nose, filling it with aged paper and cardboard.
Ow!
Oh, Jesus. Gia, could you get the lights? Wall to your right.
A cloud of dust wafts through what little space is left between several towers of boxes. Grayson skips around the mess.
Welcome to the Swan. What'd you think?
Hot dog! Get a look at the size of this place. You fit a stadium's worth of Metro Maniacs fans in here.
Yeah, but it's going to be a fixer-upper. Think we can get it ready in time?
Hey, you wanted to remind people of how things used to be? The Swan once was the go-to place for a good time. whether you were a first-timer or a champion dancer.
My eyes rove the hall. For every box and stapler I find, I see pieces of its former glory in chandeliers and brass ornaments. It's not often you uncover spots like this in the lowers. What's the story behind this place?
You're looking at the oldest dance academy this side of the lowers. It was opened 3 barons back by a generous old lady with a fondness for romance and a hatred of crass, smoky nightclubs. She left it to the community when she passed, and we took darn good care of it. We used to alternate between teaching, casual, and competitive dance nights.
You seem pretty familiar with the place. Didn't just have a key, you knew where the light switch was in the dark.
Yeah, I forgot to give the key back when the hall closed. After what happened, I didn't think they'd mind if I kept a souvenir. I used to be one of their regulars. Mostly provided the music, but some nights I'd come down here just to sit. Me and others used to spend whole nights chatting it up under these chandeliers.
All right, where do we get started?
It's been some time since I was down here. How about you take a looky-loo? See if you can find the hall's dance sheets and record player. Oh, and we'll need to see if the bar's still hooked up.
I give the boxes a rifle through and give up at the 4th. Whatever the Swan might have been before, Nation's Crusade buried it with enough staplers and lined paper to supply a skyscraper. I give the box...
Oops.
An off-color corner pokes out of the boxes, like a hand breaking through the rubble of a collapsed building, pleading for help. It takes several minutes to dig out a stage, a record player, and a trombone and its case. Found the record player!
Thank goodness. Yeah. That, takes care of them.
Grayson's chipper mood fades, swallowed by some dark cloud cast by the stage.
I guess he never came back for it.
The who and the what?
My ex-partner. I mean, old bandmate. We used to go everywhere together. My trumpet and his trombone, too. The Swan, the streets, the rooming house. Anywhere we could play.
Used to?
We had a disagreement. But it's...
While I ankle around a jungle of knickknacks, Benny's got Grayson's ear in an interview between juggling light bulbs.
So, Mr. Grayson, the Criers readers want to know. Who are you exactly? How's a suit go from pushing pencils to throwing clandestine shindigs?
You aren't gonna publish my name, are you?
Nah, I'll give you a whatchamacallit, a pseudonym. Gotta protect my sources. We can call you something mysterious, like Mr. X.
Mr. X, huh? Well, okay then. As for the question, I've actually always had a relationship with pushing pencils. Being a musician usually means doing something to pay the bills between gigs.
Oh yeah, you was blowing that horn at the garage.
Yeah, that was me. I mostly played in the Swan's house band, but I toured around when I had the scratch.
Hang on. The Cooper Club's Battle of the Bands, right? You were one of the acts.
Oh gosh, yes. I might not have been Silverfoot James or Kid Holiday, but I like to think I put on a good show back there.
Among inventory papers and broken glass, my eyes drawn to several footprints dotting a scrap of something. My shoe taps the pattern out to an invisible partner. Back, right, up, right. These are dance sheets, right? Where do you want them?
Table's good.
Between the shuffling of boxes, the
Right,
soft
touching
chatter
things
of
and it just
voices,
skips.
and the scritch of Benny's pencil, the air starts to feel lighter. I heard you at the garage. You sound plenty talented. So why stick around Nation's Crusade?
Well, I tried auditioning around after the band. Briefly landed a gig on another island, but Annie's followers started spreading the word there too, so it wasn't long before I was looking for work again. Once the money ran out and the callback stopped, I was stuck.
The pencil stops.
That ain't fair.
Yeah, you're right, but I look at it this way. We've all got to eat somehow. And if I keep eating, I'll keep finding chances to keep playing.
The bar's a dumping ground. Counter struggling under a hill of boxes and a ring of files and spare mugs. I squeeze my hand under the counter and flip the switch. The fridge hums awake. Bar's got power.
Terrific. Gia, can we borrow you?
They've got a corner mostly excavated, except for a stack of steel folding chairs. 3 trips later, we uncover a patch of wood and a fleeing spider. It runs off behind a large pile of clutter. Going to take a lot of elbow grease to make this place presentable. We'd better get enough people to make it worth it.
Trust me, despite all the finger wagging around impropriety and wild behavior, there are still plenty of people who want to dance. All they need is somewhere to do it.
Oh, I see how it is. It's like they say, nothing draws a crowd like a crowd.
Exactly. You think I started with a garage full of people? It started as friends, then neighbors, then friends of neighbors, then people I'd never met, all who just wanted to hear the music again.
Maybe it's the sparkle in his eyes as he says it, or the Anyway, how's it look?
It's the same swan I fell in love with. Or she will be once we get these dang boxes out of the way and start gussying her up. Oh gosh, I got so much to do.
Then we're better off splitting the work. Aside from the venue, what's left?
Usually I'd be sending out the invite. I stash location, time, specifics in the different spots. That lets the regulars know who to bring and where to keep the bucketheads away from.
No problem. Just tell me where to deliver and I'll get the word out.
Okay, sure. That leaves stocking supplies. Gia, I hate to ask, but...
That depends. What am I grabbing? Grayson taps his thoughts out on his chin like he's checking against items on a list. One has him frowning, briefly but deeply.
Booze, music, and cosmetics. Whatever you can get. I was already planning a run for next week's party, but we'll need it sooner. Fortunately, you can grab it all in one place.
Last I checked, even bootleggers avoided Nation's Crusade. No one wants to risk getting caught holding moonshine by a buckethead.
It's around, if you know where to look. Officials hoard it for their rallies, usually get a fresh stock whenever they raid speakeasies or get a new island. If you're lucky, you can sneak off with some.
And if I can't?
We won't be completely dry. I have a regular attendee who brings homemade grape juice. It'll keep the taps flowing for a little while, just not the night, or half the night.
You're a musician. You and that record player aren't enough entertainment?
Yeah, I mean, sure. It'll do in a pinch. But the Swan's records haven't been updated in years. People aren't going to show for something they've heard 100 times. I was thinking...
Grayson drops his gaze to his feet, rubbing his hands across his cheeks as though to ease the words out.
I was thinking we're reopening the Swan. People will feel nostalgic. It might be nice to do a reunion gig with me and Freddie. The Swan's best brass players, back for one night only.
Still not seeing where you need my help. He's your bandmate. What's stopping you from asking him?
Freddie won't talk shop with me. Stopped after Annie made clear the music band was here to stay. Won't even talk about tunes or auditions, let alone any floating dance halls.
But he'll talk to me? A total stranger? For a moment, the man looks like he wants to take back his request and bury it away in the pockets of his drab suit. But hope's a powerful thing.
Freddie looks like some no-nonsense, gloomy guy. But he's not. He's the most passionate musician I've ever met. Keep things polite and respectful, and he'll hear you out. Tell him I want to talk. That's all.
Cosmetics?
Yeah. The Swan used to give guests the Cinderella treatment. Helped them feel good about themselves. There are folks who haven't seen a tube of lipstick or a jar of hair oil in years.
Huh. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I've been seeing less painted ladies around.
What's got Nation's Crusade hung up on cosmetics?
Oh, they're, signs of loose morals that encourage dangerous intermingling. Same way bright clothing or scents tempt you into pride and vanity.
Uh-huh. Sounds like I won't find any at the local beauty shop then.
When we were growing up, we had a school that didn't let us do dances, and we made a joke that dancing makes babies.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no, none of those left either. But I hired a smuggler to bring some in. I was gonna meet him for the pickup later. It's by an iron gate. Tell him Grayson sent you, and that the invite's still good.
All right. Sounds doable. Where am I heading?
The Temperance Rally. Annie runs it at least once a month, brings everyone together. You bring what you have to purge, and you destroy it with the help of your neighbors. The most devout always show up. And Freddy.
The musician swallows down a lump. I don't know what makes him more queasy. The event itself or his dear pal giving up the horn for an axe. Charming. The booze and your bandmate I get. But why would you arrange a pickup in the middle of a mob?
It felt like the easiest place to hide an outsider, Like a tree in a forest. Nothing unusual about visitors who want to see what upstanding living looks like.
I'll look into it. You just focus on the venue.
Break a leg. And try to grab as much as you can. The more we get, the better the party.
Okay. So we have to make sure that our inventories and our vehicles are mostly empty. So the smaller truck, or the medium, I guess, should get that. We'll put everything else Sophie for like small stuff.
Brighter than the fires of hell and hotter than the sun, the chorus of righteous axes rain down on items judged guilty.
Yeah,
Rivers
she said
of
brighter than the
liquor
fires
seep
of hell
into
and hotter than the
ground
sun.
while metal,
So
wood,
she
and
just
paper
stepped
heave
outside.
piles.
Oh, okay, I see. Yep, that's about checked out.
Yeah, she just stepped
Where's the
outside.
storm that you talked
Yeah,
about?
look outside, see if there's any clouds.
I mean, maybe.
No, not really.
I duck behind a crowd of manic avengers while Baron Annie the Axe takes to the field.
We shall cut down their idols, destroy their sacred pillars, burn their altars. As Paul said, give no opportunity to the devil.
They say what they're burning down.
You missed it while you were doing your art. It's basically like if something is considered like loose moral or whatever, you bring it and your neighbor helps you destroy it.
She goes to a woman struggling under the weight of crates of bottles. Together, they cast it over the edge to the applause of an adoring crowd.
Drinking, gambling, vanity, pleasures of the flesh. But we do not gratify these earthly desires. Instead, we walk by the Spirit of the Lord.
What fan is hitting me? What fan is? Oh, it's like it's hitting the microphone. It's
'Cause I'm
okay.
usually in the way block.
The answering shouts make the island quake like its judgment day. It only comes to an abrupt lull when Annie steps down from her perch to hold out her hand to a downcast man.
These books were my late wife's. She was a good woman. Never meant any harm, but the content is, I know. But these were hers.
What does Paul say? That the devil and his machinations will come in sheep's clothing. All of us can be deceived, brother. Your wife meant no harm, but she carried on with evil, just as my parents did. You can make that right.
Her words are the push he needs. He sobs and lets his wife's hopes fall, permitted by the flames to a
What?
choir of soothing neighbors.
No, she
I tightly
just passed
thumb
away.
Zio's hat.
They're burning the books.
Oh, dear grief.
She was reading smut or something.
I love a happy ending, don't you?
I jump out of my skin. The twisted melodrama must have thrown me off, because I hadn't seen the crone or her basket of goodies until she was at my shoulder.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lamb Chop. I didn't mean to frighten you. I would have said hello earlier, but you look completely taken with our Annie.
Don't know what to think of her yet, honestly. Visiting from another island. Wanted to see what the fuss was.
You have the lost look of a newborn babe, still trying to figure out what your fingers are for.
That obvious, huh?
Obvious, she says. I knew you when I saw you. Newcomers are always so shy, but they all loosen up once they axe their first barrel. Here, for you.
She catches my hand. Years of social niceties and smuggler instincts prevent me from yanking it away before she palms me a set of dice. Didn't think Nation's Crusade approved of gambling.
No, these are to cast out, Lamb Chop. I keep them on hand to help warm folks up. Small and easy. Toss them and you're done.
She watches me with as much anticipation as the witch waiting for Gretel to take a bite. When in Nation's Crusade, I tell myself, I roll them between my fingers and throw them over the edge.
Would you look at that? Clean to the burrows. We'll make a destroyer of vice out of you yet. But take hope, for even our Christ was tempted. Stay vigilant, brothers and sisters.
Bodies disperse as Annie charges forward, rallying her followers to other battlements. I slowly
Huh?
exhale
I'm a little mad
and
that
use
they,
the
like,
shift
brought
in the
religion
crowd
into
to make
this,
my
you know?
escape.
Why are you mad?
Not mad, but like, I don't know, just, there's so many different evils that there could be.
Well, they kind of did that with the other islands. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're from.
They had the war and like in Wrath Island they had the gambling and money and pride in the other one. You know, and then this one is like religion and stuff.
Thanks for the welcome, ma'am. Think I'll go mingle.
Call me Bethany. I'd love to introduce you around, but someone's got to mind the exit.
You want
You'll be all right on your own.
Part is this is probably the most dangerous island of all, actually.
I'll
Probably.
figure something out.
Sheep fly over.
That's the spirit. Have a lovely time. But don't slack off, We're here to destroy sin. Cookies are only for those who do their part.
The older woman totters off, but a sickly sensation lingers. Maybe she's nosy, but she casually glances my way once in a while. Better hope she gets over a mother henning fast. Bells shrilly scream under a beating of axes. Nation's Crusade must have raided a casino, because there are enough slot machines to fill a wing of pandemonium. Some still jingle with coins between hits. A spidery itch crawls down my spine. Looks like my nosy greeter's still watching. Zio never liked slots. Used to tell me that he preferred a set of loaded dice or a deck of marked cards. I figure he'd approve of me smashing one for him and borrow an axe. The crackle of white-hot embers and the smell of pulp, plastic, and fabrics have me breathing shallow. I turn my head upwind and notice the curve of a still pristine record. A spidery itch crawls down my spine. Looks like my nosy greeter's still watching. Under the popping of flames and the dying twang of someone smashing a guitar, I slip the record between my coat and shirt. If the party doesn't love it, Cress will. The truck on the side is loaded, but strangely untouched. I find the cause in a letter stuck on the dash. They detail orders to move overstock to storage, stamped with Nation's Crusade seal. It hits me. I could walk out of here with barrels of booze if I had one of those letters. But Bethany's gaze is like a hovering wooden spoon. I grudgingly decide to circle back later. Whatever you think of Paupers,
I don't know, I
they
stole
all
a record.
share a similar story. Shadowy, glow-eyed specters at the Undercity gates. This one standing around topside like an alligator sunbathing in a fountain.
What are you staring at?
Sorry, caught me off guard. Never seen a pauper out in the open.
New to Nation's Crusade, eh? So long as you don't shriek over some rats scurrying around, we won't have any problems.
Not worried about terriers?
Yeah. I got the tunes for the shindig.
The headlights behind his goggles take on an intensely gleeful glow.
Yeah, the Baron gave him a talking to. Our contracts state they can't stop us from joining service, or the destruction of evil when we see it.
But you don't seem to be in a hurry to grab an axe or kindling.
My part comes later. I'll be here all night, sister, cleaning up after the topsiders have had their fun. Otherwise, they let moonshine flood the tunnels and block our doors with their barrels.
You folks look like you've got a decent relationship with Annie.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Best we've ever had with the Baron. Only one to include Eighth-ears when they preach human decency.
So you're a fan. It's almost impossible to see past the thick lens. But I almost see the crease of a brow and the upward flick of his gaze.
I don't think she's all that. But her way means I get the sky.
Hypothetically, if someone wanted to take some of those barrels off your hands, how much would it cost?
Hypothetically, make me an offer.
Cress, what do you think?
I think Vince here is giving you a hard time. He wants to see what a topsider's willing to give to a rat.
Chris?
She's with me, Vince. She's all right. For someone who doesn't know when to stop poking her nose around.
Maybe she is. But I'll still need something.
Yeah? How about paying off that engine I got you? You think I've forgotten who called me up in the middle of the night to track one down? And who got it to you? No questions asked. Or how about...
Fine. Point taken. I'll leave him near your car.
Thanks, Chris.
Fat wooden bodies spill their heady contents into a nearby drain. A barrel or two would be a hit at the party, if I can find more than women-sized pockets to smuggle them out. A spidery itch crawls down my spine. I borrow an axe off a noble-faced official and take my
Yeah,
best
she's
swing.
constantly watching.
The executioner's blade splits through to the cheers of the crowd and the mourning of my inner smuggler. Amidst the shouting and raucous fervor, I hear the steady chop of an axe. The man behind it wields it with the air of a cloud on a funeral day. preparing tinder for the pyres. Freddy?
Shindig may turn into a full-blown hootenanny.
Yes? Can I help you?
Gia Randazzo. I'm a mutual friend of Grayson's.
Are you here on his behalf?
There a problem if I am? The former musician snorts, giving me a knowing half-smile dyed in melancholy.
No offense, but I'll have to decline. Grayson didn't come himself, which means he wants you to ask me something he knows I'll say no to.
Another barrel slate breaks. He throws them into a pile and starts on another.
I'm not looking for trouble, Miss Randazzo. It's my day off.
Maybe his mind's made up, but Grayson had been sure Freddy would at least hear me out. I wait until Freddy's finished taking apart a bar top before I try again. Look, Freddy, I'm not asking for much. A minute of your time and I'll be out of your hair. I'll even tell Grayson to give you space. A tangle of emotions whirls across his face before they come out in a long sigh.
Your minute starts now. What's Grayson want?
I think about saying he can ask Grayson himself, but one look at the grim line of his face tells me he's not budging without something solid. In low tones, I show him my hand. An opportunity. Grayson's organizing something from the good old days. One night only. He wanted to know if you'd be up for a reunion. He closes his eyes, breathes slow, and, just as slowly, puts the axe to the side.
Gia, was it? I'm going to assume you're trying to help, but you're not. You're enabling him.
So what? You think he should give up? Like you?
Yes. Grayson's chasing something that isn't coming back. We took our shot and we failed. We're stuck now, so we might as well make something out of it. He'd rather get himself hurt. He'll get caught, or he'll wake up and realize it's been for nothing. I won't be a part of that.
Yeah, you look real happy right now.
I never said anything about happy. It's about making do. I've made peace with that.
And how's that working out for you? Smashing up firewood just because some lady said to fight evil?
I think you should go. I've gotta finish this.
Alright, fine. You don't care anymore. So you won't mind if I trade that trombone in at the pawn shop?
If you lay a finger on it, I'll...
His mouth hangs open. The near threat as good as a confession.
You're as sneaky as Grayson. I need to clear my head. If you see Grayson first, tell him I'll think about it.
Look for the iron gate, Grayson had said. I casually lean against it, but 5 minutes pass and the only thing that joins me is falling ash. A small scrap of cloth tucked into a nearby fence waves at me. Yellow for attention, a smuggler's message. I tug it out, along with a note hidden in a matchbox. The message is curt. Too hot, meet at the bend on the closed road. My heart kicks through my ribs at the handwriting. I knew it from scribbled work orders and personal notes slipped in my pockets. Part of me wants to tell Grayson his pickup was a wash, but I've still got a job to do.
It's needles
Even
again.
if it means meeting with needles.
What are you doing?
Who knows what other bells shrilly scream. A spidery itch crawls down my spine. I kneel over the hill of battered metal corpses and jam my boot knife between the loose plating. A few wriggles later, it pops loose, releasing its bounty to my waiting pocket.
Hello, lamb chop. Leaving so soon?
You sound like you run a lot of these events.
At least once a month. Honestly, I thought we'd wind down once Annie made it a regular affair, but the Lores is a very bad place. There's no shortage of wicked things to be rid of, try as we do. Mind you, I've been a card-carrying member of the Ribbon Temperance Brigade long before Annie came along. I signed up in honor of my late husband.
Was he a pious sort too?
No, he was a drunk. The only sinful thing he ever removed from this world was when he drank himself into the devil's cap.
Very creepy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. The man had a mean temper when he had a drink in him. You can say good riddance and leave it at that.
Yeah, time I head out.
Of course. Thank you so much for stopping by. Before you go, I have something to say. Dearie, when Annie calls to you to destroy evil, you act. No buts, no coy blushes. You do as you're told.
Sorry, Bethany. Must have misheard you over the noise. The witch isn't finished with me yet, though. She leans close to pat my forearm, like she's measuring me for the oven.
I wanted to talk to you alone. Didn't want someone jumping to conclusions. But I saw you getting handsy with the offerings earlier.
My hair stand up, already priming for flight. I force myself to stay calm and keep mum.
Now, simply being near sin isn't a crime, or we'd all be destined for the lake of fire. But if you did do something shameful, now's the time to confess.
I lied to it.
Ugh, you got me. I almost pocketed something, but I couldn't go through with it. I felt like Annie was there, reminding me how the devil comes disguised as human desire.
Oh, my dear. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed, but I'm glad you took Annie's lessons to heart before you made a mistake. You can start making up for it with redoubling your efforts to purge the sin from both the city and yourself. If you need a place to volunteer, I can find somewhere to get you settled.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm just with
The fields of white-hot judgment fade in my mirror. I breathe deep the cool air and thumb the wheel as I go over Grayson's list. I got music and booze covered. All that's left is the cosmetic pickup.
Hiding it in my inventory? No, okay. That's good. I don't have to do it.
I round the bend and feel the world tilt. If I hadn't already seen his writing, I would have known Needles from the shape of his silhouette and the scent of his favorite cigarettes.
Who the hell? Diamo.
Nice to see you too, Needles. I'm here for the pickup.
Funny. Last I talked to my client, he was supposed to come himself.
Change of plans. Grayson sent me. He also says your invite's still good. Now, are we going to spend all day playing Whispers, or are you going to give me the package?
Okay. Had to ask. Didn't want to find another no-show client tied up in a trunk. Packages are in the trunk. Bigger ones behind right and left panels, small ones sewn into the lining of the pink and green coats.
We're halfway to his car when engines announce themselves with a distant roar. Our heads whip down the winding road. Red and white cars bearing painted axes rapidly speed toward us. How much heat did you pull?
I don't have to send pitchforks after. Must be a patrol.
Then maybe we can talk our way out.
I have something. I've got a tailor's license signed to Peggy Ivanov. You could play fashion designer. You look sharp enough to pass. Say the car broke down on a delivery.
It's an act we've put on a dozen times before, but the memories blur into the last job we worked. I'm standing in the dark of Santa Anita Lodge, needles 38 pressed into my gut.
I'm gonna I'm gonna trust him.
Don't make me regret this. Something flits behind his blue eyes. I don't have time to see what. When the Crusaders pull up, I'm impatiently tapping my fingers while a harried needle slams down the hood.
Excuse me. This road is off limits.
Sorry, sir. We were on a delivery to Downing when the car broke down. Just finished fixing.
Needles hands him a packet of forms. I wrinkle my nose, passing it off as annoyance instead of nerves when I smell ash. He must have come from barrel smashing.
Thank you. We'll let you get on your way once we finish checking the contents of your...
Keep your greasy paws off them. I spent all week finishing those orders. I didn't lose sleep so some buckethead on an ego trip could ruin them.
Hey, boss, go easy on him. He's just doing his job. Quick check and we're on our way. And if something gets messed up, I'll take care of it.
Getcha! Needles shrugs like a man resigned to the tide and pops the trunk. He takes his time, showing off drab colors and modest cuts while smoothing ruffles. No one else sees him tuck away an odd stitch. Satisfied? Or is carrying cotton and tweed a crime?
No, that'll do. Thank you for your cooperation. Now you have 5 minutes to get off this road, or there will be a problem.
We watch them leave, sharing a sigh of, let's hurry up. I don't want to risk any more surprises.
I'll get the panels. You get the coats.
We move the cargo to my car, steps haunted by silence. Where the space between us had been empty before, there's an uneven jumble. Familiarity piled on by hurt and uncertainty.
That invite. It's not just a code word, it's for Grayson's shindig. You gonna be there?
Yeah, helping to organize it.
Come talk to me later. I got something for you.
Look, Needles.
Please?
I don't have an answer. Not when we load the last bag, not when
I don't know.
And he's gone. All I know is I've got a job, and I'm due back at the Swan.
We did save his life,
I don't trust him.
but maybe he feels he owes us because we saved his life, you know? Oh wow, they really
Yeah,
cleaned
how'd
it
it
up
go?
in here.
Got everything on the list.
Everything? Even Freddy?
He said he'd think about it. Can't promise anything more than that.
That's good. Better than good. It's more than I could have hoped for. Thank you, Gia. Tonight's going to be special. I can feel it.
Need a hand with anything else?
I think I got this covered. Why don't you take a spell? Freshen up a bit before the party, if you like.
Time passes.
I
I'm back at
barely
the
get-
dance hall. Hand
It's like
on a
skipping
thrummy
on its
wooden
own.
door. A chorus of joy and life on the other side. A tense. The stage bears barely a scratch or scruff from its burial. Either it was in better shape than I thought, or Grayson's a miracle worker. I can barely see Benny's hat around the sea of suits and skirts. He's a little bolt of energy, bouncing in and out around the crowd to reach me.
Holy cannoli, Gia! The line's already running out the door.
Holy
How are we gonna pack them all in?
We'll manage. If they're sticking around long enough
Gee, it
to
looks
wait,
so nice.
I doubt they're in a hurry to run off.
I wish we could wear a dress like that. That nice.
Through the waves of crowds and dance floor, my eyes drawn to an approaching pair. A musician in a tan suit, arms slung around his other half. Freddie! Finished thinking, huh?
Can you put up my phone? I can't reach the thing. I noticed it's low. Thanks.
You made an effort to talk me over. I decided to give you a shot. Blame Grayson for the rest.
Hey, now, I didn't need to do much talking at all. All I did was return Mr. Toots to his rightful owner.
Mr.
What you did
Toots.
with it after was your biz.
Mr. Toots?
My trombone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go finish warm-up.
His eyes roll, but Freddie's half grin is a break of light through the gloom. He pats Grayson on the shoulder and takes to the stage with his other partner, Mr. Toots.
I have to use the restroom for a minute, so I'm gonna put Quartzy on the spot. Yep, Quartzy, you get to talk to people.
You can watch me more. It's hot and I'm sleepy. More. What up? What? Come on. Yeah, it is too much. This poor air conditioning is like, help me. Where did you get this? I had a coworker ask me where I got it 'cause she wants one. Where did you get the wizard?
I love you so much. I love you so much. You're very welcome.
Want to know what my kitty name is?
What? Spark. I love it. I didn't know you had a kitty name. Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Okay, TikTok. I'll let her know. Lizard.
Anyway, before things get busy, I wanted to tell you something. It ain't you two. I never gave up on seeing the Swan in business again, but this is like stepping back in time.
Wouldn't have happened if you hadn't thrown it all
I thought you said
together.
the name of the place was the Swan.
No, the swan.
Grayson gives us a 15-watt smile. He takes to an expectant stage and a deserved applause. Him and Freddy lift their horns. The hall holds its breath in
I have a bad feeling
anticipation.
about this.
The music starts, and the swan completes its transformation. The once stale air warms under bright music and swaying bodies. Though I'm supposed to be working, I imagine myself on the floor too. Not every day you get to enjoy the same party you're working.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're still on the clock. Underground's expecting party coverage. Testimonials, quotes, pictures, the whole kit and caboodle. All anonymous, of course.
I'm going to keep an eye on the floor. Catch up with you later, junior reporter. There's a trio camped comfortably together. Their limbs are a comfortable sprawl, as though the dance hall were their living room.
There I was, up 28 hours, my partner dead asleep, arms giving out. I saw the ice buckets and I knew what I had to do.
Just because I didn't see it doesn't mean you weren't wrong to do it.
Lighten up. Scolding her isn't gonna bring the prize money back. Which you should know after helping us spend it all on drinks and movie tickets.
Their friend grumbles defenses into his drink, while the pair share a laugh. The handsome-looking partygoers trails off when she sees me.
Evening, miss. Hope you don't mind some fossils taking up space.
Why not? Sounds like you were here first.
Damn right, sweet thing. We and the Swan have a history. We were reminiscing a bit.
All right, I'm curious. What did you do with the ice buckets?
Don't. We'll be here all night listening to her again.
Plug your ears, sweetie. Once upon a time, the Swan used to hold dance marathons every last Tuesday of the month. 50 cents for admission, free food and shelter. Winner takes all.
It was your idea, Clyde, wasn't it?
I got the idea from San Francisco. Something to fill the hall during slow days. Fortunately, I didn't realize one of my best friends was a conniving cheat.
Oh, come off it. Sadism was sexy entertainment back then. I wasn't the only one slipping smelling salts in my sleeves or dipping fellas into an ice bath. Speaking of which, so, the ice buckets. Adrian Felton keeps kicking our shins, so I dropped a bottle of red ink into their tub. How was I supposed to know he'd make a mess?
What's your history with the place?
We used to be regulars. I tell you how many years we've been coming, but it'll upset Minnie.
I beg your pardon, Chris. The only thing she needs to know is that I'm the 5-time winner of the Swans Dance Marathon competition and marathon record holder this side of the lowers. Although if you want to see moves, you should watch Clyde. He used to teach here.
Not all of us are looking to show off.
Why not? Maybe I'll learn something by watching. The former instructor squints at me, then his drink. Nothing feels former about him as his hand swaps the glass from Minnie's hand in one fluid gesture. Their steps are a well-oiled music box, and each step clicks the ground like teeth against a cylinder. 1, 2, spin, dip. Clyde elegantly swings Minnie downward and upwards.
And from another angle.
Without a break in movement, they swap parts. Minnie to the side, Chris the lead, Clyde the follow. 1, 2, spin, dip. A perfect repeat of the first, etching the motions into my memory. There's a line from the beauty station to mirrors of all genders and ages. Men with hair gel and women with makeup take a gander at their reflections and leave with a bounce in their step. Among a sea of undulating bodies, one's flopping about like it's her first time in the deep end. A teenage girl alternates between peeping at dance sheets and practicing steps solo.
Aw. I'll help you out.
Mind if I cut in?
Oh, sure.
One hand in hers, one arm around her back, I guide her through the steps. She's a choppy partner, jerking on slow steps and dragging on quick steps, but she evens out with each repetition.
I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
Sure are, kid. First time?
Pretty much. The last time I danced was at my cousin's wedding, but that doesn't count.
And Nation's Crusade doesn't allow dancing for even weddings anymore, I take it.
No. Grandma says it leads to sinful thoughts and sinful actions. Is it weird I don't care?
The song ends and we part. The flushing girl bobs her head.
Thank you. I'm going to go practice some more.
The floor here is strewn with all the sheet music the band tossed onto the floor over the course of the concert. I'm not sure if it'd be worth anything, but it's a piece of Nation's Crusade history now. I rifle through the fallen pages, looking for something that might make for an interesting keepsake. At the bottom of the pile, I spot the final movement, signed by the band. I tuck it into my coat pocket. I'm sure a music lover would enjoy this piece of history, even if it takes a little insider knowledge to fully grasp the significance.
Invisible coat. Invisible coat.
I catch Grayson and Freddy between sets.
Gia, hey, enjoying the party?
Freddy's humming, lighter with a trombone than an axe, but the clouds linger. When he's still too long or too short, he goes quiet. Freddy, how are you holding up?
Happiest I've been in years.
If that's your happy, I'd hate to see what your glum looks like. His mouth twitches downward like he's lowering the curtain on his mood.
Try not to forget things roll back tomorrow. Maybe this time for good.
You want it to be for one night only?
No.
Then what's stopping you from doing more gigs with Grayson? It wouldn't be public, or even as nice as here, but it'd be somewhere.
I could. We'd make a good run of it. It still doesn't change the band or what happens if we get caught. You think the hurt's worth it?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. But I know what it's like to be stuck living in something you hate.
Maybe. I'll think about it when I'm not working. Thanks for noticing, Gia.
Sounding swell, Grayson.
Oh, thank you. It's all the atmosphere. Nothing fills my cup faster than a full house
Right?
and a great band
She
made
looks
to
great
live up
now.
to.
I was saying I wish I could wear a dress like that and look that nice. But I don't think we would fit it very well.
Same. But
You really enjoy playing that much?
Well, sure. Don't you get any warm feelings when your work makes people smile?
I'm a smuggler. My work's supposed to happen on the down low. Most clients are happier pretending they never met me. And if I'm lucky, the job ends with a clean handoff and a thank you.
So why go to all the effort to help me then? What are you getting out of this?
I'm working a job. I told a client I'd help her fix something, and the only way we do it is if I make sure this party happens.
No, you're a good friend.
Friend? No. A client's a client. I made a contract, so I'm on the hook to follow through.
Don't worry, I get it. Sometimes a gig is just a gig. But for what it's worth, you've made me and everyone here real happy, Gia.
Polished to a shine, the bar's a watering hole for the thirsty and giggly. How long's it been since they've had a glass of something more than water and church wine? I look across the room, and the world slows. Whether scarred or in new clothes, Piotr has a pair of eyes I'd know in any crowd. They trail my every gesture, from my dress to my face, until we're steps apart.
You look good. Anais?
Didn't think to ask. Got it for a job. Yacht party with Dreamland's upper crust.
Whoever picked it's got taste. Newest season, classy colors, yeah, pretty enough to look at. Not enough to stick out. In Dreamland, anyway.
You planning on spending the night gushing about my dress? The spot opens up along the bar under a shuffle of giggling feet. Part of me doesn't realize we're stepping through familiar motions until we've cleared the counter and perched our elbows. But when we run out of steps, the silence sets in. I feel like we're wading through a room covered with molasses. No helping for it. I'm going to have to get us unstuck. Heard Eli sent out a full draft order. Glad to see you got out.
It was close. Came back from a job, saw the notice. Barely had any time to grab my kit before they started kicking doors down.
And the shop?
Haven't been back. My guess, it's ashes.
Knowing White Street, it might as well be. Whitecaps don't tolerate deserters. If a tailor ran without any friends or family to punish, that didn't leave many targets.
Heard something about the general, though. They say 8-Shot ushered him onto the final ferry. That true?
It's not like that. Does it look like I go out of my way to kill a baron?
Surprisingly, no. Too risky even for you. Doesn't stop people from guessing. Last I checked, top bets were professional hit, revenge mission, or vigilante action.
Figured if you had a barony you liked less than White Street, Nation's Crusade would be somewhere in your top 5.
Upper end of the list. But White Street's on fire, and Nation's Crusade's got plenty of smuggling jobs.
Not surprising. Zio used to say in our line of work, no one benefits more from a baron tightening their fist than us.
He wasn't wrong. It ain't all makeup runs. Records, films, smut, food, clothes, comics, religion, everything's a target. Pissing off every third Dame and Joe in the barony.
I stare at my reflection in the counter. A while ago, I'd be imagining a steady stream of work and a growing pile of cash. I don't see them now. Have you heard about Mr. Blanc?
Not since my last Uppers gig, why? What happened?
He's dead.
What? No, don't kid.
I'm not screwing with you, Needles. I was there. The air cools into a respectful silence. Needles waves down the bartender. We order 2 shots. Neither are to Mr. Blanc's tastes, but we drink in memoriam anyway.
To Mr. Blanc. He ran a nice bar.
To Mr. Blanc. He gave me a second chance. All right, Needles. What's this about? Needles usually isn't one to pull his punches. Whatever this is, his fingers fidget for half a second before placing a set of keys on the counter between us.
Here. 35 Chimera. Won't have all Cress's work, but it'll get you around.
Oh, so similar to our first car.
You fixed Chimera?
Not personally. Found it while I was still in White Street. It was like seeing a ghost. But I did a big job, someone owed me a favor, I owed you, so I cashed in.
Needles, when I said you owed me double, it was for the gala. Bringing my car back's a hell of a lot more than pay up and get out of my sight.
Yeah, but I owe you for more than the gala. Owed you for the Valentine job. And for being a bastard who couldn't even say sorry.
Still not hearing an apology.
I Damn it, Gia. I'm sorry. You wanted to know why I wasn't at the funeral. I meant to. Had my suit, a pack of cards, and a bottle of whiskey for Alfonso. Made it halfway there before I pulled over. Kept thinking Alfonso would still be here if you let me drop. Didn't think you wanted me there anyway. Not after the fight.
Look, Piotr, if I didn't want you there, I would have made sure the invite never got anywhere near you.
Too late now.
The reminder is a familiar ache between my shoulders. I look for a distraction among the bottles. Instead, I see a couple behind us overlaying our reflections. Maybe Piotr sees it too.
Let's play hypotheticals. Say it's the day of the funeral. This time I show up. What happens?
Same thing we do every time we finish a big job. Glasses of whiskey, cards, and stories.
Alfonso would have liked it. As long as the stories were about him. Always liked someone else reminding him how clever he was. He ever tell you about the cabbie wars?
About as often as the Russian bear. Even if we got through the funeral, I doubt we would have been okay. My rep was in the mud, and from what I heard, yours was only slightly better. We'd still be scrabbling for jobs.
Funny. I cleaned up pretty nicely on White Street.
I also remember you getting chased out by whitecaps.
Yeah, it was nice while it lasted. But maybe I could have skipped that part. Wouldn't have set up shop there if we'd pooled resources. And you know who the principled one was. Some clients like that. So, where do you think we would have ended up?
Zio traveled the world before settling here. Always wondered what it'd be like to visit the places he talked about.
Could have made it a tour. Rendazzo and Portnoy, take Europe.
Can't say I wouldn't be curious about Asia either. Heard they were still doing dinosaur expeditions.
All this assumes we keep in touch. Think we would have given it another shot? Being together.
Maybe not immediately, but I'd like to imagine we had a chance. Still missed your crooked face, you know, when I saw it in Raymond.
Funny. I missed your perfume.
My perfume?
Yeah, the wildflower one. Noticed it under the bleach. Reminded me of a lot. That and working with someone who enjoys playing dress-up just as much.
For a moment, the edges of the world soften with dreams of another past. I linger in the could-have-beens until the couple disappears, stranding us back in reality. It's a nice story. Too bad that's all it is.
Yeah. Doesn't change a thing. Wasn't there for the funeral. Stabbed you in the back. Got whitecaps chasing after us.
Honestly, Piotr, it still hurts. I won't forget you got Chimera back. That doesn't mean I'm entirely over what happened, with White Street or Valentine.
Didn't expect you to. Still feeling it myself. But we never would have been in the same room a year ago, let alone be talking.
I doubt this is the last we see of each other. We're both smugglers. Our work's going to overlap once in a while. And if I'm going to run into anyone else, I'd rather it be you.
You're not so bad yourself. I already lost one Rendazzo. Hate to lose another.
It's another reminder of the hole Zio left between us. This time, I almost don't feel it.
Anyway, you got a job. I need a smoke break. I'll see you around, Elia.
Hey, Gia. What's the word? Any trouble?
No one's kissing the floor or painting a cow between rounds of Russian roulette yet.
Yeah? Any chance of that happening?
Wouldn't get your hopes up. It's Nation's crusade. Even a line dance counts as a wild night out.
You said it. I've been getting testimonials all night, and these people are starved for something more than sermons and speeches. Everything they do's gotta go back to goodness and duty. It's no way to live. And get this, Annie even bans the funnies. You You think I can talk the underground into letting us include some in my article?
Try asking after you have it written. Benny frowns, chomping on the eraser end of his pencil like it's a fat cigar.
That's been tricky. I'm experiencing some bona fide writer's block. Been stumped deciding on the headline interview.
What? Nothing exciting enough?
Nah, that ain't it. But we need something with pizzazz. Most barely read past the headline. We want to sway hearts. We need to hook 'em from the start.
Annie's band put Freddie out of work. Doesn't seem like he's as at peace with it as he says he is.
Huh. Yeah, that could work. Nation's Crusade stopped the music. Former musician speaks out. Let's see what he's got to say.
We weave through lines of bodies bobbing up and down, and wave Freddie over between sets. Sweat pours down his brow, and not entirely from effort.
Something wrong?
Grayson tell you about Benny over here?
He said something about a reporter. He didn't say he was a kid.
Aw, don't let age fool you. Name's Benny Castellano, star reporter of the Daily Crier. I'd like to interview you for the front page. Personal details redacted. How's it feel to be back on stage?
While others might have blushed or preened over the opportunity to make the papers, Freddie's face clouds over. He looks as sure as a dented weather vane. Benny's a seasoned reporter. If he says he'll keep you anonymous, he's a man of his word. Freddie rolls his eyes, but there's no annoyance or rancor behind them.
It's bittersweet. I feel like I'm still waiting to wake up.
Must be disorienting, huh? The Swan's the most happening joint on the island. Then bam! Closed. Not because of profit or the owner packing it in, but the Baron said so.
Disorienting's a word. So is painful.
What happened back then?
Not much, except it was sudden. I came to work and found Crusaders. They said heretical music was banned, but Nanny would show us the way.
I remember Freddie chopping up kindling and feeling a thump to my gut. Benny furiously scribbles in his notepad.
If you have anything you'd say to Annie, what would it be?
Annie, I respect you, but you're wrong. You took something I loved and called it sin. Me, Grayson, every musician who stepped on stage, we aren't evil people.
Shrieks of delight cut into our conversation. It starts as a startled gasp and builds into a room full of awe. What the hell is that?
Oh, it's Apollo.
Clad in a sharp suit, Apollo could have walked off a poster. While tongues tie themselves into pretzels and autograph requests come out in stutters, he takes them with a gallant wink and a smile. As the crowd flows towards the matinee star, I swim upstream to Grayson. The musician's flustered, professionalism straining against the same enchantment that has his audience.
Is that Apollo Diamond? What's he doing in Nation's Crusade? In one of my parties? Am I dreaming?
Couldn't help himself, I guess. Once the pleasantries ebb away, Apollo sweeps to the stage. The crowd parts, forming a narrow path between him and Grayson and me.
Oh, hello, old sport. Lovely barnstop you've got going on. My people heard rumors about a floating dance hall in Nation's Crusade. Had to come see it for myself.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. It might not be as fancy as what you're used to, but we are a friendly crowd, aren't we?
The hall swells under a tidal wave of agreeable cheers, swept away under the fantasy of a movie star in their little corner of the world. I feel a little floaty myself when Apollo turns to me.
Gia, darling. Fancy seeing you here. We really need to stop meeting like this.
You tell me. Why is it you just happen to crash a party whenever I'm on the invite list?
Luck, I suppose.
He reclines back onto the edge of the stage like it's one of his sets, effortlessly drawing the room into his orbit.
I heard all the dance halls closed years ago. Good to see the folks of Nation's Crusade still know how to have a good time, eh?
Another wave of cheers fills the hall. Apollo's churning something. Beneath the smiles and whispers, ripples of discomfort, sadness, and resentment pass through the crowd.
You know, I never quite understood Nation's Crusade's thinking. Sure, morality and goodness and all that, but Why's it gotta be so drab?
I don't think it should be. A good number of us don't, in fact. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, that's the spirit. I've been to my share of parties. Never have I seen someone struck down over one. Well, except when someone tries skipping the bill.
The crowd chortles along, but it's more than politeness. They're hanging on his every word, drinking up visions of a world lost to them.
Joy makes us human after all. What's more human than enjoying life, eh? We only get one, so let's spend it dancing. Hit the floor, tap your toes, turn to your neighbor and ask, Gia, would you dance with me?
For a moment, I'm standing in a fantasy. But I know Apollo better than that. He's humming with excitement, impish humor shielding behind a gentleman's smile. What the hell? Let's dance, Hollywood.
Atta girl, 8-shot.
I take his hand and we hit the floor. Upper's movie star and lower's smuggler. We couldn't be further apart, except for what mattered. Me and him getting to party as ourselves. Hours pass. While the early risers and the lightweights slip off into the night, Apollo and I hit every attractive corner of the hall like it's our last day on Earth.
Yeah.
What do you say to another round, eh? We can play a drinking game. Haven't done one of those since Grand's after party. Or was it Carrie?
Fine by me. Just don't blame me for tomorrow. We sauce ourselves on a game of never have I. The lavish nevers might have kicked my gut with envy, if they weren't cushioned by the occasional slip about a younger, humbler kid.
So we need to speak to Sam and Apollo at the lighthouse.
I'm surprised y'all didn't get on. I thought for sure.
Yeah, I thought so too. They did a good job of hiding it, I guess.
Draped in holsters, harnesses, loaded guns, and live grenades, Apollo and Sam gear up for field work with the affected air of kings donning armor that'll never see a single dent.
I swear this used to fit me.
You've been stuck behind the desk too long, old sport. It's finally time for some action. We're really stirring the pot now, eh?
That's one way of putting it.
Ah, Gia, darling. You're just in time. How do we look?
You look worried. What's the problem, Sam?
I've fought in wars before, and you'll forgive me if I'm not looking forward to another one.
Oh, we'll be fine, you worrywart. I played a Minuteman in Glory at Lexington, you know. Quite convincingly, too, if you believe the trades.
This isn't one of your pictures, Apollo. We've set things in motion that can't be stopped.
And people die every day, Sam. Better they do it in service of a brighter future for us all, eh?
Easy for you to say, Hollywood.
Well, the pipe has well and truly burst now. Nation's crusade is at war with itself.
Lit up like a crate of dynamite practically overnight. You've done very well, darling.
Yes, but the turmoil's spreading fast, and it will be difficult to contain.
Contain? I say we lean into it, old boy. When she sees what's happening, Annie will have no choice but to capitulate.
Let's say Annie surrenders. What then?
That's up to her.
Apollo, you agree with that?
Of course. What are you implying exactly?
Just that my hands are plenty bloody already. I don't need to scrub Annie's off, too.
She's convicted and stubborn, but she's also very young. In my experience, young minds are like gold, bright, but soft and pliable. Annie hasn't hardened yet. I think she can be made to see reason.
At my look, Apollo raises his hands innocently, but brandishes an impish smile, like a child making promises to his schoolmasters with his fingers crossed behind his back.
You okay?
Yeah. Give me a sec. Oh. Yeah, gotcha.
You okay?
In the middle of streaming. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, good. It's just David.
Well, unless you're gonna record it, have it recorded. Posted. That's right. But he's also at work, so.
Oh, okay. He's like in and out. Nobody else showed up. Not even Nikki.
She was here for a while, but she was tired. Just taking a break, streaming.
Oh, okay.
Watching streams.
Yeah, everything's good. Sorry, just shaking it off.
I think Mom almost got sleepy.
I think so. Yes.
I'll behave myself if she does.
You probably got going on.
Changing hearts and minds is one
gathering.
thing, but civil war? Neighbor against neighbor?
Oh,
Maybe we
okay.
put too much fuel on this fire.
Too much fuel on fire.
Nation's crusade was already a forest of dry twigs waiting for a lightning strike. Annie would have you believe everyone in her barony shares a single mind. But that's not how people are, darling.
She spread herself too far too fast. She never really cemented her control, not like Eli or Mom did. Her hold over the people has always been tenuous at best.
She's just a kid, after all.
Yeah, a kid in charge of some woodlands that just caught fire. So what's the play?
We let Annie sweat a little, then bring her to the table. She'll fold like cheap laundry. First step is to regroup at our forward base.
It'll be tricky to actually get there with all the hubbub. Reports show the conflict is making normal travel unreliable. Information is incomplete, but our routes into the barony may be limited.
What are our options? Sam points his thick finger at a map hastily scrawled with charcoal, dull black lines indicating where roads have collapsed or become unusable in the chaos. Two paths diverge at the mouth of the barony.
Our scouts say there are civilian refugees fleeing the conflict here. We may be able to squeeze in past them. We also know some dissenters have captured this area here and may be willing to let us through.
Can't make a call looking at some scribbles on a map. Let's get out there and see for ourselves.
About time.
Alright. Okay. Why does she have everything?
Marmalade might have done different things. I'm not sure exactly what she did, but she switched to something. Needles also fixed your hair.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, so I think you have a barbell.
Oh, yeah.
You have to use an fancy. Get it.
Let's see. Range vehicles. I want to do. Put them there. Alright, 2.0. Alright. Alright, but it's a light vehicle. I like the guns underneath. Do you see all that?
That's the hunter. Who needs wheels? You got guns.
Right? She can handle it. So if I swap her Chimera, swap Chris to this speaker thing. You this. There we go. So these two flip-flopped. And I just gotta give Gia better weapons or whatever. Yeah.
You like step on this one. There's a little roast.
Ben's gone. Alright. Swap that out. Oh. And then I think we took some things from. Oh, I guess we didn't. This one? Whatever. There we go. Nice black and yellow. Black and yellow.
The eerie quiet
shit,
as we
that's
enter
funny.
Annie's greater pasture is belied by the columns of oily smoke rising behind tiny
Yeah, the
buildings in the
mom's
distance.
background.
And what's that saying?
That's funny.
Where there's smoke,
It's the wrong hat.
It's okay. She's trying to
streams
go
of fleeing refugees flow through the main drag like blood from an open wound. On the other side of the block, the air is pierced by the crack of celebratory skyward gunfire.
Oh, listen to that. The people have reclaimed what's rightfully theirs. I say we have a chat with them about their bright futures in the underground, eh?
Well, recruitment's one thing, but what about those refugees? Who knows what they've been through? We may be able to help.
Apollo's champing at the bit. Sam's characteristically hesitant. Another argument looms above their heads like a gathering storm front on the horizon. I interrupt to swat away the clouds. Either way, it's tough, unpredictable terrain to move through. Lots of civilians. We'll need to tread carefully.
Well, you're our resident smuggler. Which path would you choose?
Yeah. So.
A shame. I'd hoped this was over.
Dufresne, I thought I'd seen the last of you back on Coney Island.
It should have been.
Oh look, they're starting to
But
actually
there's
put
a contract
the
out
guns
for
and
you,
stuff on the
Randazzo,
vehicle.
and I am here to collect.
Before I can reply, I see Dufresne's fender dip. He's trying to ram me off the road.
I'll reroll that. There we go. This freaking guy.
Dufresne attempts to ram me, but I'm ready. He overcommits to a dangerous maneuver, and his fender rocks into the Aether surface. The shower of sparks tears off his coupe, along with part of the bumper.
I told you to walk away when you had the chance. It's too late for them now.
Why me? I'm a smuggler, not a baron. Why does the Trust care whether I live or die?
You know their name. That alone is enough. But you've gone and attracted the attention of the wrong people, Randazzo.
This is about Red Aether and the well. And Nellie's research was why they called you off.
Eleanor had multiple chances to stop. She could have heeded the amber warnings and stayed in her ivory tower. Then, no one would have died on her account. In that, you and Miss Reinhardt have a lot in common. You never learned the most crucial lesson of our profession. Shut up, take the money, and keep your head down.
You know what the Trust is doing with the well. You know what happens if it expands. You okay with that?
The trick to staying alive in this business is to never ask those questions. I do my job. I take the money, and at the end of the night, I sleep sound and wake up breathing. You know my story. There are worse things than grounding. I don't intend on seeing the underline again. For what it's worth, Gia, I'm sorry your story had to end this way.
Fine. Last dance, Dufresne.
Make your peace, Gia. This is the end of the line.
It's you or me, Dufresne.
Yeah, right?
Once you actually kill him,
He might still be around.
you have to actually run. He's dead. That's dead.
Oh, he's got a lot of life. 75.
Cheese and crackers! Not my automobile!
I just made him run into a wall. That was so easy.
Dufresne's repulsors fail, the engine giving out.
I just made him run into a wall. That's dumb.
I watch him float
That's
toward
it?
the
That
edge.
she's dead?
We had a harder time with the girls.
As surely as the noose around his neck.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hi.
Got excited.
Yeah.
You're watching?
Huh?
You're watching.
I started nodding off, and Savannah pulled me back, but I saw the fight, and I wanted to see it. I'm sorry.
No, don't.
No, I'm not apologizing to you. Sorry. Sorry. I probably should stop streaming. My head hurts.
Maybe killing can't fix a thing, but for now, it seems to. His eyes are gray and serene through the windshield, locked on mine. He's just another professional, like me. Seconds left
I know.
before his inevitable fall.
I want.
Going out the same way we all do eventually.
If you want to go now. Okay.
Give me a sec. Sometimes we can slip through the cracks. I guess excitement pulled her forward. Oh man, I missed the fight.
She made him run into a wall and he crashed. So, it wasn't much of a fight. It just made him run into a wall. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to how, but...
No one else is around to pay the standard respects. I pull a coin from my pocket as his chassis clears the edge, and his headlights fall from view. The coin slides over the back of my thumb, then floats over the edge to follow him down. So falls the professional.
It was kind of short for all the build-up.
So
Yeah, there's gotta be
dies
more to it.
Tobias Dufresne.
Maybe we're all just that good.
like, oh shit, he has 75. Crash. Oh. He crashed off the dead.
You really expect he'll be back?
Yeah, he
Okay.
He's not dead, he's coming back.
I'm surprised we didn't get a level from that.
I think it was more of like, you know, kind of thing rather than an actual battle. Like, he was supposed to crash.
Think so?
Probably. Like, why would it happen that easily? You know?
Like I said, maybe we're just that good.
In the rubble of a residential street corner, where bicycle shop window glass glitters on shattered brownstone, a troop of civilian dissenters lounge in dining chairs they've dragged into the street. Having beaten back Annie's devoted from their doorstep, by destroying the doorstep itself, it seems, they cavort like vultures over a roadside carcass. But this isn't a scavenger's feast. It's cannibalism. When they spot us, they drop their wine bottles and raise their guns, their woozy aims somewhat puncturing the intimidating air they're trying very hard to create.
Hold up. State your business.
Careful now. These lads seem a little trigger-happy. Easy sport. We're here to relieve you.
Huh? Who are you?
Wait a second, Mikey, ain't that?
Name's Apollo. Pleasure. Well done kicking those bucketheads to the curb. I'd like to offer you fellas a job.
I don't need nothing from you. We call the shots around here now, Slick. Nobody gets through.
Mikey, I seen that guy before, I know it.
Can't, Charlie. I won't ask again. Who are you?
You might be thinking this guy looks a lot like that movie star, Apollo Diamond.
And you'd be right.
I knew it!
What you probably don't know is, he's pretty much your boss.
Huh? How's that?
We're the underground, old sport. We're the ones taking this city back, one baron at a time.
The dissenter spreads his arms pridefully, indicating the wreckage of his own neighborhood strewn around us like a tornado-tossed Kansas cornfield.
Last I checked, we were the ones who fought off the bucketheads. Not you. Anyways, I don't care who you are, this turf is ours. We live here, we work here, and we don't know you. So back off, because you're not getting through.
Apollo's color rises, and he stabs an accusatory finger at the man, apparently regarding the gun pointed at his chest as less of a threat than a dry paintbrush.
How do you think all this happened? You think Annie's support disappeared by accident? You think barons deposed themselves? It was us, you drunken sod, doing the work for you while you slept.
Ever the diplomat, Iron Hand steps between them to try and cool off this percolating tea kettle of a situation before its piercing whistle can burst all our eardrums.
Just a moment now. We think you folks are very brave, and we're all on the same side here. Let's talk this through, shall we?
Listen to Iron Hand here, pal. No use fighting each other when Annie's still out there, right?
We're headed to our forward base. How would you boys like a shower and a hot meal?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Charlie! No! No way! Not happening!
Why is that so much louder than the other voice work?
Listen, son, we're not here to tell you what to do. You already know that's clear. But we can help. And if you want to beat Annie like we do, our chances are better if we do it together.
Yeah, alright. I guess a shower would be okay.
Sam shakes each of their hands in turn, sincere as a proud father on graduation day. The newly minted rebels chat excitedly amongst themselves, while we continue past to the forward base. The forward base is a bombed-out husk, black streaks of explosive residue marking a grim tally of the lives that were paid to claim this territory. The echoing pop of gunfire from a few short blocks away reveals how close we are to the front lines, Here, in the throat-tightened quiet and on the face of the sentry guard, the atmosphere is taut as a bowstring.
Mr. Ironhand, Mr. Diamond, sirs, welcome. Go on through.
Thanks, pal.
Are you A-Shot Rendazzo?
Sometimes.
Wow, I mean, welcome, ma'am. And thank you.
For? The man seems confused by my question, as though my very existence were a blessing. His reply is painfully earnest.
For everything.
As we pass into the sandbagged sanctuary of the base, I see familiar faces among the fresh recruits, the folks who torched their own block to set themselves free. They nod gratefully as we pass.
Gia, Apollo and I have matters to discuss. It would be a great help if you'd check on everyone and make sure they have what they need. Thank you.
I'll see if there are any bolts around here I can tighten.
Is that fireworks or is that thunder?
Sounds. I don't know if I hear it.
The camp supply tent is staffed by a woman with black hair and an easy smile. She wipes her brow, the exposed muscles of her arms shining from stacking crates and hauling sandbags. How goes the fight?
Aye. Now, we finally got an ammo restock. We're ready to kick some ass. If you'll pardon the French.
I'll let it slide.
What are you after? We're low on pretty much everything, but we make it work.
What's the situation on the front line?
You know Gethsemane? Where the axe lays our head every night? We're right on her damn doorstep. They say we'll have her in handcuffs by morning.
Really? Hard to believe. Her flock seems pretty devoted.
Devotion only works if you believe in the cause. Plenty of folks have woken up and realized they're on the wrong side of this thing. Her flock's smaller every day.
I'm glad you're so optimistic about our chances.
Don't get me wrong, we're in a tight spot. We're understaffed, underfed, poorly trained, and scared as hell. You know what keeps us going?
What's that?
The truth. Trust me, waking up and realizing we don't have to listen to our lies anymore. Talk about a shot in the arm.
Help me understand something. We're outnumbered here, but we're pushing them back anyway. What's our secret?
We hit them where it hurts. Their pride. We show them why they should be with us, not against us. It ain't that hard. Not when you can point to that and ask them to tell you with a straight face that everything's gonna be fine.
She jabs a finger in the direction of the swelling gravity blister in the sky, looking for all the world like it's ready to pop. What do you do when you're not changing hearts and minds?
Me? I'm a school teacher. 3rd grade.
3rd grade school.
I must be gawping like a loon because she lets out a delighted musical laugh.
I know. Crazy times, aren't they?
You ever met Apollo Diamond?
Sure. He's a legend around here. He recruited me.
He did? How'd you meet?
Annie and her buckethead showed up at my school. Locked it down, scared the kids half to death. Started listing out all the things we could and couldn't teach anymore. As if she knows best. I went to an underground meeting that same night. And that's where I met Apollo.
Complex tangle of emotions fight for real estate across her youthful face.
He made me finally see what I've been ignoring for years.
What's that?
The only good Baron is a dead Baron.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Hi, what do you need?
Don't have to say hi again. Zealot's lightning rod? I want all of this. Man. The only good Baron is a red Baron pizza. That's pretty good. We have a weapon. Is this? Oh, it's a heavy weapon. So that's gonna go on her V. So there's like all our money.
I'm pretty sure this is. I feel like the game's ending soon.
Yeah.
This is probably like the last big battle.
Sell that off.
So spend all your money.
Fires on it. Damaging and applying eighth of train. Okay. Is the light weapon? Alright. Stock the rest of our cells. Yeah, pretty much. And one marked deck. Yeah, no more money. Can I... Question is, can I fool around in the cars beforehand? Now that I bought this stuff. I don't know. Finding that out. Can ya? Alright, it is gonna let me get to the garage. Cool beans. Alright, let's change the parts. Aether mist. Spray thing. Okay, so I can't swap that. That sucks, but that's okay. Damn, I thought I could... Oh. Freaking 3 points of damage. That's still overweight. Alright. And then our heavy. Just getting the lightning rod. Lightning. Okay. Alright. Oh, everything's all repaired up. Cool. Leave.
Sam and Apollo bicker over a table inside a makeshift lean-to. Their
Listen to the
caustic
next
rhythms
game
as
or whatever.
familiar and stressful as fire sirens in the distance.
There's no guarantee of a ceasefire if we keep escalating things.
You know it's not going to be a ceasefire.
What would you have us do, old man? Roll over and beg Annie for mercy?
Surrenders peacefully. Game over.
You overcommitted. A direct assault on Gethsemane is foolhardy, and you know it.
We'll never get another chance, Sam.
You can seek glory on your own time. I won't be party to it.
Oh, selfless Sam. Never even looking for a thank you for his decades of toil and sacrifice. What a crock.
Oh, would you two old hens give it a rest already? I can't hear myself think over your clucking.
Yeah, right.
Both men have retorts chambered and loaded, but the spark fizzles in the pan as we're interrupted by rapid, stumbling
I gotta
footsteps.
pee.
Two rebels barge in, breathing hard, their skin painted with dust.
Be right back. I'll be right back.
Want some cheese and crackers?
Yeah, if we have any chips. Okay. Hey. Sweet. More water? Yeah, it'd be great. Although I think we might be overhydrated the way we're going.
It's not a bad thing.
I know. I'm teasing.
Blood.
Apollo, sir. We're sustaining heavy fire at Gethsemane. We're dying out there, sir. We need support.
Easy, sport. Easy. You'll have it.
And what's your report, son?
Buckethead's set an island adrift. It's falling. We don't know how many is still on there.
What? We'll send rescue, not to worry.
Apollo pulls Iron Hand aside and hisses low so the scouts won't hear him. I hear him just fine, though.
Sam, you said it yourself. We're overcommitted. We can't do both.
Oh shit, my bad. I think supporting evacuation is the right thing to do.
In the shadow of the hateful, bloated well, hearing the urgency in the island scout's voice and the shouts of refugee children in my head, the ways forward seemed to collapse into one unavoidable path. We just can't leave all those people to die.
My thoughts exactly.
But sir!
Sam turns his weary gaze
to
to
the
the scout
chopper.
from Gethsemane, placing a fatherly hand on the man's quaking shoulder.
What you're doing at Gethsemane is very brave, but saving lives will always come first.
If Apollo's angry to lose his shot at glory, he doesn't show it.
You go, old man. You two scouts, come with me. Let's get you patched up.
I'm coming too. You're gonna need as many hands as we got.
Right. Come on, Gia. There's no time to lose.
Oh yeah, there's my love. Let's see. +1 ram action per turn.
sky, pieces of its blazing tenements plummeting like falling stars into the dark. The aether repulsors at its heart flicker with a weak and irregular pulse, threatening to blink out entirely.
Good God!
Bucketheads float in an implacable blockade formation, trapping the island's residents at 3 key choke points, condemning them like plague rats on a sinking ship as they try to flee. The troops announce their regret over loudspeakers, even as they spray escaping vehicles with gunfire. I hear them invoke Annie's name, assuring the civilian horde this is all part of God's plan.
What in the name of... Let's move. We may still have time to help.
His optimistic suggestion flops pathetically to the floor as we watch Annie's fanatical troops shoot innocent people out of the sky. Time is the one thing we don't have. We have to choose.
Shit. Passenger ferries might carry more people.
The Bucketheads are too busy to notice us while they skeet shoot the civvies like fat clay pigeons. I take advantage, skimming low underneath the road, rolling down my window, and pulling out my 7-shot piece. Sam, grab the wheel for me, will ya? I lean out and aim upward. My pistol barks as she spikes hot lead into the troop carrier's underbellies, tearing their repulsor manifolds to useless scrap and sending them tumbling.
Good shooting, Gia!
The civvies see their window for a clean escape and take it, waving their gratitude our way as they peel off to safety.
Good work! Quick now, we can still help the others.
Okay. Okay.
Time to put those famous negotiation skills of yours to work, Iron Hand.
Pardon me?
I throttle straight for the blockade, flashing my high beams to steal their attention away from the pedestrians at ground level. I give Sam the signal and he shouts before they can fire.
Knights of Nations Crusade! We're looking to get onto that island. May we pass in peace?
I hear low chuckling over the loudspeaker, and the blockade parts to admit us, their mocking formality seeming to suggest it'll be our funeral. As we burn blue closer to the island, I don't doubt them. At the first blockade, a loyalist chases down a car and fires at its repulsors. A rage touches off inside me like a forest fire, and it spreads all the way down to the accelerator pedal.
Damn.
I aim for a glancing blow, but we T-bone the troop carrier at full speed. I see the impact jerk Sam's head forward next to me, and hear the strangled gnashing of my fender crumpling like tinfoil.
Gia, what are you trying to do?
The Buckethead car goes spinning off, but the civvies they were attacking are intercepted by more troops. I watch through the steam issuing angrily out of my hood as they plummet out of sight.
Gia, look! There!
Sam points to a section of crumbling pipework. Between the bent spars of metal and brick, tiny silhouettes dart around like scurrying rodents. It's an undercity access port, and Aethaniers are still there.
Blast! They're probably still down there trying to keep the island afloat.
They'll never make it out in time.
Let's move. We may still have time to help.
It's a death sentence. Are you crazy?
Maybe for us, but if we don't help, it definitely will be for them. Can you live with that?
The thunder of the collapsing island fills my ears. Crackling flames, popping gunfire, shattering concrete, and a constant overtone of shrill human screams. I set my jaw. It's too tight for the car. Come on. Sam and I park at the edge of the Undercity entrance and ignore every survival instinct blazing through our veins. We beat feet for the collapsing island interior. I hope like hell I'm not throwing my life away. The father huddles over his child, using his back to shield them from falling debris, ushering them to safety even as he plants his feet, intent on staying.
Go, both of you! Topside, now!
Sorry. Scared the shit out of me.
Did somebody die?
No, we're trying to save the, there's an island that's falling off, right? and we're trying to save this island that's falling apart. And I got 2 good rolls and 1 bad roll. It was an enforcer roll. And then we're trying to help out the rats, the Atheneers, because we just saw them trying to hurry along, and obviously some of them are still trying to keep the place afloat. Now, remember, that's kind of what happened to Cress, and she got stuck keeping the place afloat while others died around her or whatever. But she's in our group, so this might be like her chance to redeem herself, kind of thing.
Move! Get to the surface! Get going! Come on, move it!
You two keep going! I'll check the access tunnels!
Cress disappears into the shuddering, sparking darkness, reappearing further down the path with injured Atheneers in tow. Sam turns to me, the panic and chaos flowing harmlessly over him like rapids around a river stone. He's holding his old slide rule in an
No, this is how they're getting rid of some of the citizenry. Because Annie's like, well, the citizens want to revolt, cut off an island of them.
Take this, Gia. Please. For Cressa.
Moats of broken concrete surround him in the flickering darkness. The metal superstructure is tested by our weight, tones of finality infusing its discordant creaking. I'll keep it safe for you for now, old-timer, if that's what you want. But you're giving it to her yourself. His smile shatters me. It's the smile every father eventually has to give. A smile of infinite patience for a child who denies what they know to be true, given by a parent who will not willingly break their heart.
Thank you.
Shit, Sam's gonna die.
Sam's already bounding down the tunnel before I can raise a hand to stop him, clearing the chasm in a single bound and wedging his bulky frame in the doorway to hold it open.
Sam!
Go, go, go!
Atheneers flow out from the gap underneath Sam, crossing the makeshift bridge to safety. He shakes with effort, his aging frame spending its full reserves of power. Sam's glasses fall from his shining face as the molded steel of his prosthetic arm begins to buckle under the strain. There's one last kid behind him. My voice cracks, panicked, desperate.
Shit. We're losing Sam.
Sam! Come on, get out of there!
Get them, Gia! Hurry!
I grab the kid. The island shakes like a violent landslide, flinging itself apart underneath us. My eardrums ache, hammered with the din of concrete splitting. Once we're clear, I turn back for Sam.
Shit. He's just gone.
Wow.
The last glimpse anyone gets of Sam Lowe is his warm, comforting smile as he slides downward out of view. In an instant, the entire half of the island plummets away, and I'm left staring at empty sky.
Oh, Sam.
Cress flings herself towards the empty sky to follow him. I hold her back. I deny her that reunion, that shared fate. As she screams and struggles, I drag her back to a life she couldn't care less about. Urgent hands lead me away, voices ushering me through tears to follow, to run, to escape with my life. I let it happen. I can't do anything else. Sometime later, I realize I'm back at the holdout. No idea how or when. I'm snapped out of my daze by Apollo's sharp voice. His face swims into focus in front of me.
Gia? Gia! There she is. Thought we lost you for a moment there.
Apollo?
In the flesh, darling. Bastards haven't killed me yet. Tell me you have good news.
I think we helped. I don't know.
You did. You did.
Wait a minute. The assault. Did Annie...
Slow down, Gia. First things first. Where's that old basset hound Sam? I have a few things to run by him.
The Atheneers made it out. Every last one. Sam made sure of that. I watch a dozen emotions flit across Apollo's sculpted face like the pages of an open book in a soft breeze. He paces, running from the truth, but it catches up. It always does.
Sam? Where's Sam?
I try to say he was great, to the very end. I try to explain why and how he died, saving a child. But when I open my mouth, nothing but silence comes out. I squeeze my eyes tight. I feel hands holding my shoulders. There's no artifice anymore. No pretense, no performance. Apollo Diamond is just a man, caught in a wave of grief over the loss of his closest friend. I hold him in a tight embrace as it crashes over us both. I want to say something, but there is nothing to say, nothing to do but to let the grief wash over us, let the ache run over and through us. When we finally come apart, our eyes are red, our breathing ragged. Apollo, you have to tell me what happened. Where's Annie?
The assault on Gethsemane was a resounding failure, of course. I had to stay here, manage things.
And your rebels?
I'm told they died well.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Annie eventually capitulated. Gave herself up.
What? Why?
You're really out of it, eh? Want to have the medic take another look at you.
Apollo.
She heard about the island, Gia, and what her so-called loyalists were doing. She was horrified. And very grateful to you and Sam for trying to stop it.
You mean she didn't...
She'd never sanctioned such a thing. And it made her realize she'd lost control at last, I suppose. She made the only choice she felt she had left.
Oops. She had no idea about the writing thing. She was like, oh, thanks.
The radio? No, this has nothing to do with the Red Aether. No, she had no idea about the island that was being torn asunder. That her people were shooting civilians.
Where is she now?
Safe. In our custody. She's been cooperative, I'll give her that.
What do you mean?
She's answering all our questions. Going along with everything peacefully. It's all very civil. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, mind you. But it's a victory, I suppose.
She surrendered? Just like that?
Just like that. We're taking her to meet you and the Powder Puff Professor in Central Park.
That's good news. We can't do this without our Aether Towers.
We?
A small smile splits the wet streaks on Apollo's face, and there's a shadow of his old impish humor at the edge of his lips. Yeah, Hollywood. We.
Atta girl.
Cress appears at the tent's threshold, her edges smudged and undefined, like a ghost caught halfway between worlds. I cross to her and bring out Sam's slide rule. Her face darkens in a nightfall of grief.
His old slide rule, huh?
What's it for? She controls her voice with the same steel will that drives all her kin, that keeps New York City floating and free. But she can't control the tears.
Quick calculation. He used to say, never give an answer unless you're sure of it.
I've never heard you say anything you weren't 100% sure about. He was proud of you, Cress. Apollo Diamond gazes up into the pink gloaming hanging over our city and closes his eyes, as if expecting his old friend's voice to float down back at him in reassurance. It doesn't.
None of this would have been possible without him, you know? I was always so damned sure. But he was always there to steer me right. Now, I don't know what to do.
We finish it. His way. He looks at Cress, who takes his hand in hers, and blinks away the fresh tears blooming in his eyes.
Right. His way.
Alright, so we need to speak to Nellie and activate Daisy. Or Daisy. Meet with Annie. Poor Sam, man. Hero's death all the way, but freaking hell. So my guess is, like, if you went the other route and attacked with him, you probably would have died that direction, but you would have lost all the citizens, and I'm guessing Annie would not be so keen to help you. You know what I mean?
Central Park is all but abandoned. What once was teeming with families, couples, and street vendors is now eerily quiet. Monstrous black clouds roll over the island, tinged with red, like a storm in the depths of hell. This close to the well, there's nothing to take our attention from the hungry vortex swirling just off the island's edge. The cold silence is punctuated by irregular crashes of lightning and thunder. Gardner, Nellie, and the rest of the underground arrive just before Annie is brought out by her own people. Though she is not restrained, the firebrand's flame has now been quenched, her eyes downcast.
Forsaken. We have been forsaken. All is lost.
Nellie is wringing her hands. She looks at me with pleading eyes. I get the message. We need to move while we still have time. Enough gawking, people. We have work to do. Aided by several of the underground, the truck carrying Daisy is guided to its ideal spot. Nellie busies herself ensuring that every connection and weld is sound, with an unusually antsy Gardner looking on.
D2 to D6, A7 to... There. Now the other side. Can you believe it's really happening? I spent ages planning and designing and building, but it never felt so real until now.
Feels like it's been years since we met, huh? A wet behind the ears kid full of crazy talk. Tonight's your big night, Nellie.
So sorry that it ended up this way, Pastor Annie. But you're not the only one who lost something precious today. I'm not any happier to be here than you are.
I'm not one of your revolutionaries, Mr. Diamond. I am here as I was bidden, no less, no more.
I can see that losing your people's faith hasn't cut yours down to size. Fine. You don't want to be friends? I don't either. But we're both fighting for our people's survival. We can help each other.
Apollo produces a burlap bundle and unties it, revealing Annie's axe. He offers it to her casually. Annie reaches out and takes hold. Her mouth is twisted in a scowl, but she's controlling her instinct to lash out.
I agree to lend my aid to your enterprise.
Apollo.
The old man would have chosen to see her good intentions. Trying things his way.
Final checks are complete. Daisy, Alistair, and I are ready to go. Just let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Nellie is running back and forth with a frantic idea that twitching trenches. I wait and watch as she makes the same
Thank you very much.
4, 5, 6 times. Can't question the girl's thoroughness.
What's going on tonight? Love it.
Hey, kid. How's tricks?
You guys are just coming into the end of this game, so This will be interesting.
Hmm?
Yeah, hopefully you're not worried about spoilers.
Nellie's totally absorbed in her science project. I'll have to pry a little harder if I want any kind of real response from her right now. How's it looking, Nellie? Is your thingamajig ready for its big moment?
Hmm? Oh, Gia, yes. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, we lost
I'm just
some
performing a
very
few final
important
checks.
people in this story. It's been a sad moment.
You've checked several times already. I've watched. Is another look really necessary?
I don't know. Maybe? But you know what they say, better over-prepared than under. And this time, we really can't afford to be anything less than ready.
Alright, let's fix this well. You're about to start the final mission of Nation's Crusade, which will permanently close off any remaining missions. Are you ready to continue?
Is this thing ready
Let's
or
do
what?
this!
We're all set. Stand back.
All right, Nellie. Hit it. Nellie mans the main panel, while Gardner flicks back and forth at the gauges. The two of them dance in perfect rhythm around the machine, to a tune none of us could possibly hear. Readings barked aloud with perceptible tempo.
Green across the board. All systems are nominal.
Excellent. Beginning transmission sequence in 3, 2...
Nellie takes a deep breath, then pulls a large lever with both hands. The machine thrums loudly, faster.
Oh.
Arcs of purple aether crackle above Daisy, whipping up a vicious wind. I shield my eyes, looking around at my comrades in arms.
Sequence initiated.
Yeah, Professor Gardner, let's go. I still don't trust him. Something about him is just wrong.
Is it working?
Energy is linked. Gravitational flux is stabilizing.
Yes! It's working!
Hold. Graviton production is rising. Something's wrong.
Shut it down!
No, wait. It may stabilize. Give it more power.
No! Shut it down! It's expanding too quickly!
I think he did sabotage it.
Just turned the well into red ether.
Now it's a red ether well.
Which is what the uppers probably wanted, so they could build weapons.
Whoops! Look at that old lady.
Debris, cars, trees, rubble, all go to feed the insatiable, unstoppable hunger of the well.
Where is Benny with
Someone
his
is
camera?
screaming.
Like, why isn't he just like snap, snap,
And then I
snap?
realize it's me. My
No! It's impossible! I was so careful!
Shake a leg, people. We need to get out of here. Move, move, move!
I'm aware of people running, tripping, screaming, crying as they run breathlessly to the vehicles. But I can't move a muscle.
We accidentally made a nuke. Oops.
Yeah.
A gravity nuke.
The next thing I know, Nellie is at my side, her hand on my shoulder.
Gia, I don't know what went wrong. It should have worked. Do you hear me? It should have worked.
I don't want to see what happens next. I don't want to think about all we've done, all we've sacrificed, everything we've survived, just for it to blow up in our faces. We haven't saved anyone today. We've killed them.
8-shot Redazzo just got turned into world killer Redazzo.
What did you do? I don't know. Everything checked out.
Oopsie doopsie, I did a
I
kaboom.
swear all of the levels were correct. Professor Gardner and I triple-checked everything.
Professor Gardner.
Looks to me like we haven't done much good. It looks to me like we made things a hell of a lot worse. Like maybe we should have left well enough alone.
Well enough.
Spittle flies from my mouth. I'm shouting and I don't know why. I just need to let it out and Nellie is there, and before I know it, I have her by the shoulders.
I don't want to be there.
What happened? What on earth happened? Why didn't it work?
Nothing. It was all going as planned, and then...
And then what? You forgot a part? You pressed the wrong button? What happened?
I don't know.
I believed in this Hook, line, and sinker! It's my fault too. I should have known.
Did I accidentally a war? No! You didn't accidentally a war? You accidentally apocalypse.
You... Tears spring forth from Nellie's eyes and she rounds on me angrily. Distantly, I know that what we are doing to one another is wrong.
Hydrate.
But the storm blustering
Cheers.
nearby is nothing compared to the rasping of my lungs.
If you think I'm going to stand here and be lectured to by a self-confessed murderer, 8-Shot, you're very much mistaken. Or did you forget that nickname of yours? Why not ask Needles about how you never make mistakes? Or Mr. Blanc? Why not ask Sam? Oh, right! Because they're just another stepping stone for
Damn.
gunslinging,
Nellie's
wisecracking,
Got me crawling
Giovanni.
into a corner here.
Eleanor, we have to go. We're out of time.
I numbly watch as Gardner and Nellie brush past me, the fatherly mentor guiding his sobbing charge to the truck that carries their precious, worthless device. The engine rumbles to life, and they begin their retreat. As the last of the wind from the device dies down, I look around and see that I am alone, except for one other soul nearby, on her knees before the terrible supremacy of the well's hunger. Annie's face is unreadable. Maybe she can't comprehend how much of this is her fault.
Stealing your shit.
How she played games with her people's lives. Not that I'm any better.
She knows it's not God.
Annie turns slowly. Her eyes are glassy, her pupils huge. I'm figuring out what to say next when her face contorts into a mask of
Yeah, maybe we
pure
shouldn't talk to her while
rage.
she has an axe in
She leaps to her feet and rushes at me with her axe in hand.
This is your fault!
We're gonna do a quack and duck.
It's more instinct than training that has me diving to one side. Annie's strike misses completely, and the axe head buries deep in the soft park lawn. What are you, nuts?
Oh, yes.
I scramble into my car, hurriedly working the ignition while Annie screams just outside.
I had an ex like that.
In my rearview mirror, I see her hurling.
Teeth in your ass.
She must be, This is your fault. Bro, I just did a silly rank, bro. It's just a prank.
I sneak a peek in my rearview. Annie's all over the road, face twisted,
I
mouthing
unleashed
Old Testament
the
curses.
devil.
And the tank looks hard to handle.
It's all my gay pride. The devil.
The repulsors are screaming in protest with every turn, punched through with bursts of gunfire. I swear I see the tank almost tip over, leaning on a single stabilizer as she wrenches herself back onto my tail.
Oh, good. There's a freaking ton of them. No, I got my peoples with me.
It's kind of funny, seeing that she said she was alone.
Side. Big. Yeah, unturn there. Another evade. And walk inside. Damn, this thing is okay. Oh, and it hurts myself. That seems today. See us do. feel. I forget the song, my bad.
The Lord will protect us.
The Lord will maybe. Stop pushing me into the bad spots, please.
The darkness will not overcome us.
That was kind of rude, you know, of what she did. So I'm just gonna push her. Did not work. Weird. Depths. Thank you very much for the 20 bits there. That was very nice of you. Yeah. What was that shot? So, Michael Jackson spin. Yeah, where's Benny? Benny found a laser pointer. Benny decided it was not worth it, and I kind of agree with him.
Benny was like, hello, bye, peace.
What is this nonsense? I guess this is final battle, so this is.
I feel like we're missing something.
We're missing a lot of something.
There might be something. It's like you said, there's like a sequel in it. I don't know. At least that was shit.
Grace, I guess. Let me go, you know? Doesn't want me to be what? Yeah, forgiveness. Not life for us. Can you feel it? It's a hard life. Bye, Annie. I was like, please, bitch, shop like a high priestess. Yeah, she's having some trouble.
It's funny. I think
There's a sickening sound of impact.
I mean, probably.
And he's not in my rearview anymore.
And he's not. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? You okay, Annie? No, she's not okay.
Annie plows her tank into the front of the church. As I watch, the far half of the building disappears in an enormous fireball.
Oh, her ammo.
It is. Plows her tank to the
Bits
front
of
of the
twisted
church.
metal and glass
How
rain
ironic.
down
I love
over
it.
the pavement. I can't tell if Annie's alive or dead. I'm about to leave the scene. There could be innocent people in that church. Damn it. I need to have a look. Who knows if or when a pump truck will even get here.
And now I'm going to check to make sure that the church is empty so that we don't kill any more people. Stabilize arc generator. Yeah, we'll take that. Repulsor wave. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think there are more battles to come. They give me
Yeah, it does seem a little weird that they're giving me items. So it might not have been last.
This might be the last time.
Oh shit, Annie is not okay. She is not looking so great.
Don't forget, we have.
I have to stop and rub my eyes. Surely it's
True, this is just the final.
That anyone survive this
I think.
catastrophe.
Well, Baron.
And yet, Annie stands at the front of the ruined church. A little
much
singed, but in one piece.
We got our cool car back
More or
too.
less. You're still alive. That's great. How about I just sit down here for a minute? You can come cut my head off with your precious axe. Clearly you can't die, so what's the point in fighting? Every inch of fight in me has been spent. I lean against my car. The metal is hot from the engine, but I don't care. I wish I had a cigarette. Then I remember that I quit. Annie shuffles over toward me. Despite my earlier look at her, she's hurt.
Where's my vape?
whiplash.
Damn it.
Maybe just coming down from the shock of it. She uses her axe as a cane, then sits on the sidewalk in front of the church, head down.
It all seemed so clear
Ooh, that shoulder does
what I
not
should
look
do.
right.
What I did. To guide a lost flock, sometimes you must convince the sheep that there are no wolves. I misled them. For their own good.
What the hell are you talking about?
Was I so wrong to do divine work? Did I presume too much? How did I fail? I was to be the guardian of my flock. Or was that the sin of pride?
Seems to me that maybe you're alive for a reason. Maybe instead of sitting here on the back of your lap moaning, you should get up and get on your way. Go do something. Why'd you do it? Why did you lie to your own people? Did you think God wanted you to take that red ether? The woman recoils, seeing in me her every fear and shame reflected back at her.
I can't remember. The people came to me when the previous Aaron fled. They sought protection from the evils of the world, but it was too much. I risked everything falling apart.
You got desperate. The trust reached out and you took whatever deal they offered.
They told me they believed in what I was doing. They said it was a miracle. That I could make a miracle.
Trust.
They would help me make my people believe.
Same diff. Sorry.
All I had to do was believe in myself.
Who were they, Annie? What made you so sure you could believe them?
They said they were a society. Very old, very powerful benefactors. That they'd deliver the city into the future. Was this the future they meant?
A lot of your people are still alive. You need to get them out of Nation's Crusade before the well swallows everything. Go save them, even if they don't believe anymore.
I did everything right. I protected them. I saved them. And all I did was bring ruin. I am bound for hell for what I've done here.
It's the moment a raging star goes
bus, but at least save some lives along
Billions
the
of
way.
years lighting the heavens and suddenly realizing that its fire wasn't going to reach eternity's end. No big speeches, Annie. Not even for your guilt. If you ever truly cared for your people, then show them now. You can still get some of them out.
Huh. You, of all people, to give me counsel. God help us, we're going to need it.
A few minutes later, Annie flags down a Nation's Crusade truck. Before she leaves the scene, I can hear her voice ringing out, directing the evacuation. More of her people will survive this day, thanks to her. The familiar vehicle pulls up to a stop in front of me.
Gia, glad you're okay. We're covering the evacuation. You need to find Nellie. The well is out of control.
I'm not sure Nellie will listen to what I have to say.
Damn it. We need to get her back or it's all about to come tumbling down. You're a professional, aren't you? Never leave a job half done.
The underground car wheels around and into the distance, no doubt looking for more refugees. He's right. I need to finish the job. I don't know what to say when I find Nellie, but at least I know where to look. If I know her, she's on her way back to the hold to figure out what went wrong. That means I'll find her at the lab. I stagger into my car, weary down to my very bones, and speed off, hoping for a miracle.
I be trusted not to let her very much.
And shade standing at the end of the world. While the ferry completes its final drop-offs, visions of islands caving in on themselves play through my mind's eye like a film reel on loop.
Yeah, we leveled up, so I'm just gonna pop a few buttons here. Also gonna... Oop, not this. Not this, come on. I hit inventory? Just because I don't know if we'll get a chance to retool, so to speak. I'm just gonna waste my money on those.
I distract myself, wandering the walls and cabins in search of the girl who tore the barony apart. Instead, I find Benny, sitting on the catwalk, shoes dangling over the abyss. He nearly bonks his head on the railing when I walk up.
Chili crickets, lady. Anyone ever tell you not to sneak up on a fella in thought?
I'm wondering why the background's just darkness. I feel like they forgot to add a background at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't expect anyone to get to this part of the game. Oops.
We don't have enough of the budget for background right now. That Tesla blast in background was a lot.
Yeah, right.
Nah, not since the whole nation's crusade fiasco.
I swallow down a lump of scalding disappointment and make to continue the search.
Hey, Gia, can we talk? Off the record. I need to consult with somebody about this story.
Benny's fidgeting with his fingers like a lightning bolt in search of an aether rod. For once, the smartass who pretended to be years older looks his proper age. I take a seat beside him. He shuffles, leaving room for my feet to dangle over the gloom with his.
So, this story. The underground hired me to be their bullhorn. I get my scoop, the people get the truth, the underground gets PR. Not a bad deal. The towers, that fraught fraud, a secret dance hall, kid stuff. Everything after? It's important, but I don't know how to write about it. There's no bread big enough to sandwich it.
It's written across Benny's face as cleanly as one of his articles. The Civil War, Sam's final sacrifice, nation's crusade crumbling. It'd be a lot for anyone, let alone a kid. I ruffle my hand through his hair. Though he lets out a token whine, he doesn't pull away. We sit there a minute, us and our thoughts. Look, Benny, sometimes there's no silver lining.
Yeah, we won a war and toppled the Baron. But even that don't feel good. Why'd you talk Annie into staying anyway?
Annie was looking for a way to make things right. All I did was point her where to do it.
You really think she'll follow through?
I don't know. But I'd like to believe it wasn't only snake oil she was preaching. Benny nods along, doubtlessly jotting my answer in some cluttered corner of that busy head.
About what happened. I thought Nellie had it.
Not now. All I want to do is find Nellie and figure out how we're fixing this. The ferry lands, rocking our legs. I help Benny up and we head to the pier. I scan the remaining off-boarding faces. My heart sinks when a certain blonde's not one of them. Mr. Throg, seen Nellie around?
No, ma'am. Not since she and Mr. Gardner went to Nation's Crusade.
She could still be okay, right? It was a madhouse at the end. The underground was herding people onto every available ship. Maybe she caught another ride?
Maybe. I'll check the lab. Let me know if you hear anything. I know something's wrong the moment I walk through the door. Nellie's little lab away from home usually smells of Bunsen burner coffee, ozone, and chalk. Neither that or the scientists are there to greet me.
Secrets effectively using an axe as follow-through. Annie will be fine. Yeah, that's fair.
The lab hasn't been empty for long, but it already feels like a checked-out room. Another link in the chain of things Nellie's run out on.
Did she leave anything in the trunk? She left me a goodie. Hold on. I gotta figure out who can carry it.
The half-full jar of sweets is unguarded. My stomach churns without appetite.
Oh.
Maybe I should have let Nellie and Gardner sail away on that ferry back to the Heights. At least this would have been Olympus Park's mess to clean up. All this time spent trying to build something to save the lowers, just to have it torpedo us. Nellie's chalkboard is crammed to the edges with physics equations and calculations and all sorts of mathematical junk I can't begin to parse. I cross the lab off my list of hiding spots and, reluctantly, cross off the hole, too. If Nellie was anywhere on this island, she'd be here. Damn it. What the hell am I going to do?
I say we reach
Mr.
out.
Blanc might have been the best, but he's not the only stem on the grapevine. Tiana's got a fleet of fences on call, the Underground's got their network, and Needles usually has an ear out on smuggler routes. A memory cuts my train of thought down to the quick.
I believed in this hook, line, and sinker. It's my fault too. I should have known.
Why not ask Needles about how you never make mistakes? Or Mr. Blanc? Why not ask Sam? Oh, right! Because they're just another stepping stone for gunslinging, wisecracking, Giarondazzo. You're pathetic.
The trail's not cold yet. The Underground's running evacuations. If anyone knows where Nellie and Gardner could have gone, it's them. Nellie, you run off half-cocked and you're going to wind up vaporized. I can't let you do this when we're so close with Annie. I got her to Annie, and look what happened. Who said I need to chase the kid down? Nellie always comes back eventually. Unless... could Nellie have run back to the Heights? My gut says no, but it doubts it's the...
People like us don't change the world, Rondazzo. We survive it. Be ashamed you had to die because you didn't learn when to walk.
I'm ramming into walls. Every thought crashes into a bitter reminder, making me ache dearly for a taste of tobacco and a week-long sleep.
She's going like over her options, and every time she comes up with an idea of like what to do next, there's like some memory that makes her go like, oh, I can't do that.
I haven't felt this way since Valentine, and I have even less time to feel sorry for myself. I need to clear my head. Like Zio used to tell me, we do what we can, and when we can't anymore, we win, Skip. Mr. Throg, I need a ride.
There's a storm, Miss Randazzo. Already told Mr. Mozzie. Ferry's closed until there's a lull.
Not looking to go far. I want to head to White Street, edge of the barony. Won't be long. The old man looks at me, concern trickling into those aged, seasoned eyes like water drops over granite.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll risk it.
All aboard, but no detours.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mr. Throg takes us the long way around,
Winds get
bypassing the White Cap's
remember when we were
silver door
skipping
and
stones in the
gravity
wind?
storm. I walk the rest of the way.
So that's our thinking spot.
The cool breeze carries me back to that day we found Chimera. I told Nellie she couldn't carry the world on her shoulders. You don't survive by stopping for every sob story. When did I forget that? I'm a smuggler, not a swashbuckling comic hero. I stuck around over a missing briefcase, and what did it get me? My car gone, my rep slapped with a Baron Killer label, an assassin gunning for my head, and another job going to hell. Fixing the well, saving the lowers, that's above my pay grade. I've done my dues with the Underground. Nothing's stopping me from cashing out. Polo can get someone else to find the kid. I should have learned from Valentine. Letting a job get personal gets you hurt. Even Zio knew that. For a moment, I smell his cologne. The hard back of the chair in Valentine's waiting room jabs into my back while Zio lectures me. Maybe I would have listened more carefully if I'd known it'd be my last talking to.
Niels knew what he signed up for. In our line of work, doing the job comes first. Failing that, choose yourself. Always have another way out, Johanna.
Madonna, I wish I could talk to him. What would he say if I'd spun him a yarn about a bird from the heights, the well, and my dilemma?
Any job can be worth the risk, even if zeros come attached. You are not being paid to take on giant vortexes in the sky.
Sounds straightforward enough. As I form the words, though, they curdle in my mouth like wine turned vinegar. I try a different question. Okay, Zio, but that's for clients. What would you do if I was the kid in over her head? Would you take on the well for me?
For you? Well, obviously that's different. Your family.
I blinked back, a sudden flash from an old wound. Zio Alfonso had said something similar when he decided to handle Valentine. Would he have volunteered if he'd known it'd get him killed? The Lowers had enough tragic heroes, and Sam won't be the last. Was Nellie worth risking my neck any further? I heft a stone. Skips are even, I get back to work. Skips are odd. I hand in my notice and get as far away as my savings will get me. I let the stone and my fate fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My stomach immediately curls inward. I peer over the edge, watching the stone tumble into the red-hued clouds. That should have settled it. The job's above my pay grade, but something keeps me anchored. A vision of a girl standing on a taxi platform, with a heart big enough to light the world, and make me believe it. Damn it, who am I kidding? I couldn't leave needles for a crate of cargo. Sure as hell can't leave Nellie to face the well on her own. If I can patch things up with Piotr, I can patch things up with Nellie. I close my eyes and breathe. For the first time since Central Park, my head's as calm as the blue sky. Better get back to the underground and figure out our next move.
Gotcha.
My only warning is a voice that'd have death itself.
Fuck you, Dufresne!
Tobias Dufresne, a man twice dead, stands at my back, pressing his gun into the back of my head. How?
It wasn't the first island I've been thrown off of. Shame you didn't try a bullet to the head.
I'm a breathing corpse, trapped between my personal revenant and the edge of an island. The choice between a gunshot and 10 seconds of sky under the eye of a raging red vortex. Dufresne, listen to me. We've got bigger problems than your contract. The well destroyed Nation's crusade. Unless I find Nellie, it'll take out the rest of the Lowers too.
Not to worry. That's no longer your problem. Best make peace with yourself. I'll give you a minute. As a professional courtesy.
You called it.
The shadow closes in, ready to usher me onto the final ferry, but I grit my teeth in defiance. I'm not about to let some scarred-up black hat punch my ticket. Seconds ticking, I look for my way out.
It's time to jump, bro.
I take stock of my options. They're not good. I've got myself, my revolver, and a pocket full of skipping stones. But if it's a choice between a slim chance of survival and a hole in the head, I'll roll the dice any day. Luckily, Dufresne's still playing with his food. If I get my gun, I've got a chance. There's only one thing holding back the torrent of cold sweat. Dufresne could have blown my head off, and I'd be at St. Peter's gates without knowing why. The last time we stood like this, Dufresne was angling for a chat. If he hasn't shot me yet, maybe there's something he wants more than another notch on his dash.
Time's up. Any last words?
Just a question. Why did you say that twice?
His iron presses against me like a set of razor-sharp claws around my throat. Whether I live or die, I know who I am and what my final gambit has to be. I've got more than that. I got a request. Our game on Coney Island. You never answered my final question.
Yeah,
What's your deal, Dufresne? For the briefest second, there's nothing but the press of the barrel. Slowly, it drags across my skin as pencil.
Send feedback. Yeah, let me just quick type this in. Confrontation with Dufresne. After what is it? What was the island name? What's the island name? The island name.
Like.
No, the one that we just destroyed. How did we all forget this already? Nations Crusade or something after the Crusade Island.
Yeah.
Confrontation with Doofy. Falls. There's confrontation. Doofenshmirtz. And all text is doubled. So, bug. Well, that screenshot doesn't really help, but sure. There's a platypus controlling him. That would explain how he lives. He's got cartoon logic. Makes me want to listen to that the rap that he did. You know what I'm talking about? Where Doofenshmirtz has got he's got the records on his hands. No? Free. Doofenshmirtz.
The toilet?
The toilet?
Doofenshmirtz Records?
Alright, hang on. Doofenshmirtz. He's got records on his fingers.
I've never watched that show ever. I've never actually watched it. So.
This is taking forever to
steely claw.
There's a platypus controlling me.
That game's over around that, so can't take your hand back once the deck's been reshuffled.
Then let's play a new one. I figure out your answer. You let me walk. You can try to kill me another day.
Gutsy, aren't you? Now, what makes you so sure I'll grant that?
You're a tracker, right? You dragged yourself up the edge of an island to hunt me down. Never struck me as the type to leave things unfinished. The wind howls around us, drowning out the pounding of my heart and any sound that might give away what's going on through Dufresne's head.
You got 3 questions. Use them wisely. If I decide you're wasting our time, I'll be cutting things short.
Pressure
Right, so my
releases,
first question is
but only slightly. In lieu of the gun, I feel the weight of every possible question I could ask to deduce Dufresne's motives. One sticks out to me like a marked card.
Ask if the gun's loaded.
How do I even know that gun's loaded? You could be trying to bluff me. The gun shifts. The shot grazes my ear like a belladonna kiss. My head's ringing, my body stumbling.
I knew that was gonna
and a
happen.
second shadow catches me. Dufresne keeps me upright long enough for me to reorient myself.
Good answer! Good answer! Show it on the board! We surveyed 100 people.
Next.
Okay. as what the trust has done for him, ask if he wants jobs elsewhere.
Look, Dufresne. The Trust isn't the only game in town. The Underground could probably use someone like you.
You're wasting your question. No point answering when we both know how the story ends. The Underground has their hounds on my trail. I don't intend to find out what they'll do if they catch me. 2 questions down. Cutting it awful close, smuggler. How's that bravado of yours faring?
Shut it. I still got one more question. I've seen both sides of this coin. A professional monster from across the barrel. A man bearing a part of his soul. Which one holds the answer to Tobias Dufresne? You went out of your way to meet me at Coney Island. You do that for all your business rivals? My question's a grazing shot. His silence bleeds through the air like a slow trickling wound.
No. Been a long while since someone stuck around long enough to make an impression.
I risked turning my head and come face to face with something more unnerving than the man's survival. Uncertainty. Dufresne's brow creases, as though as troubled by his actions as I am. It hits me. You got attached.
You've no idea what you're talking about, smuggler.
Then explain it to me. If you got doubts about me, I wonder what else you got doubts about.
You're getting awfully sure of yourself. Prepared to risk your life over it.
Yeah, I am. You said it yourself. Not many the world holds its breath. The wind goes quiet, and the clouds feel as opaque as the Black Hat's face. I'm just as still, breathless, until his iron snaps back into his holster.
Right.
That tragedy in Nation's Crusade was always meant to happen. Next time, it'll be worse.
What do you mean, always? What the hell's going to happen?
Is he from the future?
He answers me with papers produced from his coat.
You're sharp. You'll figure it. If you don't, I suspect you'll be dead either way.
Hang on a sec. You came all the way here to kill me, but now you're helping me? Behind the black hat and scars, for the length of a bell, I see a glimpse of a man that might have existed before he was left to die on the underline.
You paid my last fare. This makes us even.
Dufresne steps away, leaving me and his contract behind.
Tell him thanks.
Dufresne. Thanks. Dufresne looks at me with a mix of caution and fascination, like a creature long accustomed to cruelty, trying to remember kindness.
Don't thank me yet. Not till you give those a read.
He leaves me with a mysterious stack of papers and the rumbling well. It's only a few sheets, but I'm sure whatever's in it, Mr. Blanc would have traded half his collection for it. I start reading. My eyes immediately leap to a file on Olympus Park, the tragedy that started this all. Tucked along orders are instructions, schedules, entry and exit points, even routes to plant the explosives. Destroy all evidence around the well and its expansion. If you are unable to retrieve Dr. Reinhardt's research, destroy it as well. Certainty forms in my mind as firmly as a boulder. This was an inside job. The orders signed with a sigil. Familiarity catches on my mind's eye like barbed wire, and before I realize it, I'm digging through my coat for the rubbing I found in Mr. Blanc's office. Side by side, it's unmistakable. The sigil on Dufresne's orders is an offshoot of the Trust's. Mr. Blanc had called the rubbing an identifier. Whoever's sigil this is, they must be someone in the inner circle. One order stamped with a bright red stripe. I might not know what codes the Trust uses, but I've seen enough secret smuggler messages to recognize when it's urgent. Suspend all activities related to Dr. Reinhardt. As you've shown repeatedly, retrieving a young runaway girl is outside your area of expertise. Another approach is required. Remain on standby until instructed otherwise. Though I'll never regret keeping Nellie out of Dufresne's hands, I feel a sympathetic twinge. Dufresne was called off between Ellis Island and Coney. What changed between them? My number comes up. Cold dread seeps into my bones like a soul narrowly avoiding the executioner's axe. And Dotso's made herself a nuisance. Get rid of her before the Aether diffuser is activated. Afterward, immediately vacate the lowers. New instructions to follow upon my return. The chill becomes biting. Dufresne's orders don't explain why I had to die, or how they knew Daisy was going to fail. But when did the Trust learn Nellie's device was an Aether diffuser? In the Private Mania comics, the panels always go as bright as light bulbs when the detective solves the mystery. All I feel is a blistering itch that burns like a hand held over an open fire. Dufresne's employer is the inside person. They didn't just know about Nellie's research. They knew how to get Dufresne into the Heights without getting him caught. They were someone with a hand on the pulse of everyone involved in this job. Dufresne, Nellie, and me. They knew what we were doing, and that Daisy was doomed to fail. And they didn't just have an altered copy of the Trust's sigil. They had a signet ring I now recognized from long before I opened Mr. Blanc's safe. Gardner.
Yep.
I need to get back, now.
I told you, like, they faked his death.
Yeah.
And then, like, he came back
My
and he
feet
probably,
pound
like,
the
was like,
plank.
listen, if you
I all
work
but
with
leap
us,
off the
we'll
ferry,
kill you.
accelerating into a full sprint when Apollo darts out in front of me.
Gia, what's got you running like a bat out of hell?
Something big. Get everyone together. If we don't do something fast, what happened to Nation's Crusade's going to happen to the rest of the lowers. The matinee star's face slides into an expression pained by fresh memories of ash and ozone.
Once more into the fray, or so they say. See you there.
Knew it.
I knew it from the moment that motherfucker came into the picture.
It's been almost 4 hours of games.
Next time.
I'm tired. I gotta call it for tonight, but I don't know how much game is left for next Friday. But thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. What a freaking wild ride it's been. That twist was like, we knew it was coming, but like we didn't know it was coming, you know? Like, damn.
As soon as I saw that motherfucker.
Trying to get this to close. It's crazy, but fun. Yeah. It was nuts. Hold up, let me, here you go. Marm spent a lot of time on this one. The jacket is like way oversized.
Yeah, but it's cute.
I love that. Benny! Yeah, Benny's great. He's got the goofiest freaking faces. It's just a monitor.
I was just gonna say, like, there's a little white and it makes it look like a single tooth. He got a tooth.
Oh, yeah.
But only on that one.
Man, I don't know.
Tooth.
Maybe something happened. Well, anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you very much for the, the cheering and the subs and everything. That's really wonderful. And I appreciate it very, very much. It helps us a lot. So all love and good night. And Court says lizard.
That was for David. For you, buddy.
There she is.
For you, buddy. Oh my god, I'm a genie. I'm floating.